comrades, today is August 7, 2025, and the current time is 8:18 p.m. The only announcements is that there are no announcements today. Enjoy your fairly normal day here at the Yukinora Research Institute. That concludes today's non-announcements.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Oh, hello. Oh, I need to turn that thingy off. Hello, comrades. I'm sleepy, but people wanted for me to do an art stream, so I'm going to do exactly that, because you all asked for this. You all, for some reason, enjoy watching me draw very bad anime art, so I'm like, alright, fine, we'll do an anime art stream today and see how this pans out. Anyways, how are all of you doing today? I almost legitimately considered canceling today's stream like 5 minutes before I started because I was like, I don't know if I have the energy to do it, but I'm like, let me at least try to do a small stream. So that's why we're going to do a little bit of art stream. Hi, Havel. That doesn't work. No throws on art stream days, remember? That's the usual rule. Anyways, how are all of you doing today, comrades? I see there's a lot of people on both sides today. Hello, Havel and Kefir and Blank and Marks and Gress and Marks for being first on Twitch, and then hello Xanth and Normar and Kefir and Kahila and Hoovy on the other side. That's right, we're doing the art stream. I don't know why I'm so tired today. I was talking to Ray, I'm like, I might cancel today, but I'm like, let me at least try doing a little bit. Okay? Let me at least try doing a little bit, and then maybe I'll find the energy. So, my expectation is that... Okay, I don't like any of these songs that it's picking for me. My expectation is that I'll probably stream for about, I'd say like maybe 2 to 3 hours max, and then we're gonna be done after that, because I legitimately am, I don't know what's wrong, like I am so tired. It's just so strange. Hi Kev, how are you? So we're gonna quickly I need to quickly remember how to do art, because honestly, it's the last art stream I did was apparently back in June, so we're actually really overdue for another art stream. If that gives you any idea of how far behind we are with doing these, because I know I don't do these very often. I know people like art, but I'm one of those people who has basically no confidence in their own art skills, which is why we don't ever do these very much. Does that make sense? Like, if I have no confidence in my art skills, why would I do art, right? And then that's why we don't ever do art streams very often. But I think it'd be good to at least get some practice in. So we're just gonna do some real quick warm up, and then we'll probably go into the usual Star Sector portrait grind, because at least those are something that we can all understand what's happening in those, and then we'll do something else. William Sensei does have a hardcore version of Bird Brain. It was Bird Brain, actually. Get this boomer Xander Monster. I don't even drink Monster. Unironically, I actually don't drink energy drinks, like at all. I understand they're like designed to keep you awake and keep you energetic, but I don't want to have that much caffeine in my system. I used to, I think what really, like, I drink some caffeine on occasion, but I don't drink nearly as much as some people think I actually consume. Legitimately, my caffeine is restricted to like maybe a few cans of Coke Zero, and that's it. Any more than that, and I probably will just like... One time I had 200 milligrams of caffeine from a pill, and this is back when I was taking a lot of caffeine, when I had to do a lot of long drives, and it was not a good experience, I'm gonna say that much. It was very... like, I was super wired, that I had to find a way to burn that energy off. I started playing... I'm not even joking, I started playing Rainbow Six Siege, and I went hard. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to burn this energy, and I was like going crazy, and then I was like, I need to not take this ever again. You're switching to art, so you're feeling good, making art. Hey, that's good, at least. Hey, at least you're doing art, and you're convincing your friends to do art too. Isn't that a good thing? Right? Don't you want to be that, that friend who convinces others to do what they, you know... I don't even know what anime hairstyles are. I need to look some inspiration real fast. I'm just gonna go in Don Buru, and I'm gonna go in Safe Buru and press random. Let's use that as a... I guess there's no random button on this platform. Let's see. Let's do something like... I think we can do something like this real fast. We're just trying to do like quick sketches, and then maybe we'll flip one of these into like a proper design for the Star Sector thing, but if not, that's also fine too. Like I said, I just kind of testing out some random stuff. And then so this would layer here, and then it's like we've done like a lot of these designs before, so it's not super exciting to see these again. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the other reason why I think my art is bad. Is like you see the same concepts showing up over and over and over again, and I'm like, I need to get some variety in here. Like, I don't like how this looks. Like, this looks pretty bad. Eyes are a little big, might be a little high, and then maybe just something just looks wrong. Anyways, I need to do at least a little bit more warming up, and then we'll continue. Your friend motivate you, right? Absolute absolute garbage. You're falling behind them. Do your friends also do writing now? A lot of authors in the area. I think it's the face. I can't get the face right. I think the head actually looks okay. It's just the face that I can never get correct. I think if you move the eye like over here. Also, my stabilization's like super low. If I crank that up, I think it might be a little easier on me. It's been like literally a month since I last drew. I don't know why. I just don't like drawing often. I think it's one of those things like, oh, I just perpetually keep myself down on it, and then I just never get better at it. Which I know is like that's not the right way to do things, but it's kind of the bubble trap that I've ended up in. You know what I mean? And that's something I'm trying to get out of. But who knows? I do like writing a little bit more. You're trying good as going yourself. Ah, add more fat to the hind cheek. Is that this one here? No, I think also if we whoa, what the? Whoa, did I merge it? Hold on. You know what I should be interesting? What I should do like an art study and just be like, all right, I want to see if I can learn how this person's art style works and try to draw like that. I think that'd be also kind of interesting. There's a few artists whose art styles I really enjoy that I'd like to one day mimic, but it's a little difficult. Oh my god, yeah, I am so uneven with this. Yeah, that's really bad. Holy cow, you can tell it's so off. Oh, I hate it. Oh, is this considered the hind? Okay. Okay. So if I had to fix this, I think what I would realistically do is I would go here, and then we would adjust here. Gotta love the flip tools. You can really learn a lot with where things go wrong. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's just quickly go to another one. I just need to get I need to just get a few of these done. The more I do these real fast, I'll be warmed up. Because again, I didn't warm up and I'm like operating on fumes. What are you listening to? Also, I'm pretty sure this entire stream is gonna be copyright struck, so just be warned that you will probably not see this VOD. That's how bad it is. All right, let me look at something real fast. I want to look at Rimukoro's art real fast, because Rimukoro's like one of my favorite artists. I want to see how he draws his stuff, and I will learn from that. God, I can't believe this man draws degeneracy now. What happened to the pure Senko art? Is this actually in Fortnite? I wouldn't even be surprised if you told me this is in Fortnite. If you told me this is in Fortnite, I'd be like, yeah, that sounds about right. I would be like, yeah. What if I drew like smug faces? I don't actually know how to draw like a lot of really good expressions, which I think is also the other problem. I think it's something I really need to learn how to do. It's like, all right, how do I draw like good anime faces? Like if I started drawing like this, right? Like what does this expression remind you of? Okay, this the more I look at this, the more MSGK it looks. you do it like that, and then just angle it, and then like that, and then you can probably just draw the rest of the head around this. Actually, wait a second. Hold on, this might not be a bad idea for what's it called? Can I do it like this? Alright, hold on, wait a second. I think I might be cooking onto something here. If I drag this into the Star Sector portrait folder, hold on, we might be onto something. Alright, let's see. What cocaine am I smoking on for this? The thing is, I don't even make the expressions myself. I look at other stuff and learn how to oh my god, that expressions instead. I don't know, we'll see. Let's see. Let's see, what kind of hairstyle would I want to do? Right, I don't think we're gonna do Ray's portrait today, because Ray's hair requires a lot of me looking at this and figuring out what in the world is going on with it, so that's why we're not doing... What hairstyles do we have already? Hold on, let me look. Okay, twin braid, short, twin drill, bob, side pony, corruption. What am I supposed to do to draw next? By Sporty Joe Summoner did it. Okay, so we already have all of those, which is kind of funny. We actually got through that entire list. Okay. So... The thing is, I can't make this expression in real life. This is not an expression I am gonna be making in real life. Let's see. Think for hair. I should just look at games and just copy the hairstyles off of that. No one's gonna know. Someone's gonna know, but most people aren't gonna pay attention. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do that right now, but, you know, it's just a thought. So let's see. Okay, so maybe like... Just trying to think of like how the hair flows down. Okay, so this is one of those situations where drawing ahead probably would help a lot, right? I think drawing ahead would probably be a huge boon. Instead of kind of just rolling... Actually, hold on. Give me a second here. I'm just gonna erase... I'm gonna hide that real fast and just see if I can quickly draw the form of a... What is this song? I don't like this. Never mind, this is Rabbit and Steel. Henri's I Can't Stop... No, that's probably gonna get flagged. What else do we have for songs? I'm not getting anything I really want to listen to. I guess we'll listen to Fuomoko, because you can't go wrong with Fuomoko. People called the plush Kahi a cat creature. I mean, you add cat ears, so that sounds about right. Uh-oh, yeah, uh-oh, uh-oh, yeah, uh-oh, uh-oh. I actually like know the lyrics to some of these. If you don't know what this is from Chobits, which is an anime and manga from an eternity ago that I think most people don't know about because it's so ancient by modern anime standards. The song, it's from Chobits. It's called Let Me Be With You, and this is the cover sung by Fuomoko. Okay, so I think the way it should be is that right, so your ears and eyes would be somewhere around here, and then how did I draw the other one? Oh my gosh, I legitimately can't remember how I did this one correctly. How did I do this? What was I on? I legitimately do not remember how I pulled this off. You know what? Maybe it's just drawing within the constraints of this that made it work. Hold on. Let's do that. Let's, Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a new folder. We're just gonna draw here. Make a new layer in that folder. All right, let's just start from here. Maybe I work better when it's a smaller canvas and it's smaller to work with. All right, so let's just zoom in here, and then we're gonna use a red marker to draw the basics. Wasn't there cat ears, or am I like am I imagining things? I forgot that the lyrics just go like, oh, oh, let me be with you. That's all the lyrics are. All right, let's see if I can remember how to do this. Okay, so what if I just draw? So I need to draw the head first. I think I work better if I draw a head and then work with that. Okay, so what directions do we have facing? Okay, so right now we have straight, left, right, left. Okay, we've just kind of been alternating, so I guess I'll just draw whichever one I feel like drawing for this one. It's probably the best way to do it. So, you know, Chobits because of the premise. I think some of us grew up with Chobits. I grew up with Chobits personally. I liked it a lot. Okay, so, God, I don't want to draw MSGK, but I think we're gonna end up drawing Sugaki just a little bit. Okay, so something like that, and then how would I draw the neck? The neck would probably be something like this. Could I draw like a tilting head? I think something like that would probably work, right? And then so if I get there, so the eyes would probably be around here. Which means the ears are probably like human ears are about here-ish. Right? Is this? And then cat ears would probably be somewhere here. Okay, I think this is probably okay. I'd probably make it a little bigger. The main issue is I think these cheeks are a little, needs to be a little more rounder, like in. Yeah, I don't use myself as a reference, surprisingly enough. I don't know why. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, hold on. This looks really dumb. Let's take this. I wanna just copy this. This looks so unnecessarily smug, and I wanna see if I can copy it. Let's see. So on this layer, copy this, and then let's. Okay, so then I'm gonna take it, and then I don't think I can shrink it down, right? Oh, it cuts off. Okay, hold on. What I gotta do this is that I have to go here, and then we're gonna copy, paste it, drag it, and then we're gonna shrink this one down. Okay. So probably just shrink it down about thereabouts. Apply transformation, copy, paste. Okay, and then we're just gonna shrink it down even further until it fits on this. Okay, what is this song? I was actually singing. I sing a lot in my car, but I've been singing a lot of just very slow anime musics. So primarily things like the Konosuba endings, which are very nice and relaxing, because they're just such a vibe. Why is this? God, why is YouTube so slow? Holy cow! No, this is a throwback. This is a vintage Hololive music right here. Holy cow. 3 years ago. Goodness. Alright, let's see. Let's keep listening to it. I don't remember the lyrics to this. I know some of the lyrics. Anyways, welcome to the really bad karaoke / art stream, because that's what these turn into every single time. How are you doing, Zoingo? Are you doing your work stuff too? I don't know Interworld's Metamorphosis, so I can't do that. I leave you, kimi no teku kisame wa furenai dakara kendoku no memory. Alright, so something like this is probably fine. Then let's just shrink it down. And I'm just gonna move each of the individual pieces to the correct position. For example, I think this one can go in. This one probably we need to shrink down a little. Probably need to shrink down both eyes, actually. Move that over here. my god, yeah, this is turning into way more Mesugaki than I was expecting, but that's fine. We'll roll with it. I kind of like it, actually. Because the problem is that I think they're not the same width, right? So this one probably needs to be, this section here needs to be a little wider. I think like that is probably correct. Like that. Done with work. Gonna go all lunch pack for. Oh, nice. Okay, so you can at least relax now, right? Okay. Playing it. Let me think. Oh, so let me see the song. What is it called? World Metamorphosis. I don't know what this song is. The main thing is if I don't know the song, I'm usually not comfortable playing it. Unless it's like Annie song or Vocaloid music is usually what I'm okay with. Interworld. Oh god, what am I about to listen to? I'm concerned when it says it's on a channel called Chill Nation. No, I don't want to listen to that. I think it's like, is this a song that's always used in memes and other TikTok videos? No, thank you. No, thank you. I listened to like a few of the notes and I'm like, this sounds familiar. What else do I have on my list of songs? Oh my god, I could sing Konosuba. Konosuba is always fantastic. I think this one has like a vocal guide too. Da 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 na 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 da na na da na 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 naかだんぜすりむい雑かしがみじんぜしめるけれどへっちゃらさすぐ治るから明日にはかさぶたできる今日もまたされたよ恥ずかしいし悔しいけれどへっちゃらさすぐ治るかやばい今に笑い返してやる岬から船を出せば風を受け穂が膨らむ僕は今土を離れ夏の海を股にかける Oh my gosh, what if we give her like those really small trapezoidal eyebrows that some characters have, you know what I mean? Oh, that's kind of a neat gimmick for this one. Alright, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. Okay. So if I lower this opacity and then I can probably draw the... I didn't draw the hairstyle yet. Let's just draw the hairstyle. 今日して殴られたとか先のあざになったへっちゃらさ今日のところは負けたことにしといてやる他に立ち手を広げて風を待ち羽ばたくのさ僕は今土を離れ青空渡る一羽の鳥南から風が吹いて急に雨降り始めた春はぐ隣にいる洗濯物取り込まなくちゃ How did I learn Japanese, or why did I learn Japanese? Legitimately because I'm a weeb. That's not even a question. That's like common knowledge. It's because I wanted to be able to understand my favorite weeb shenanigans. So that's why I learned Japanese. I'm not even joking. That is legitimately why. So the more you know. This is the one with the vocals. Actually, I've been singing that one in my car a lot because it's slow and I've been trying different voices. So, for example, when I'm singing this, like, okay, like, tell me, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the normal or like the slightly modified one? So here, like this. Okay, here's version 1, ready? You know, it goes like normal voice, like 転んですりむいたとこ血がにじんでしみるけれど and then version number 2へっちゃらさすぐ治るから明日にはかさぶたであげる So it's like that. I've been trying like different variations on how I sing it just to see, you know, like which one do I like the way it sounds more for, at least for that song at least. Okay, so I think if we move this one down here and then, oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's incredibly smug. I don't even know what hairstyle I was going with, but I was drawing a hairstyle. Actually, wait. What if we, do we have like a, I don't think we have this hairstyle yet, right? Like the curls in, but also has like the curl out, like that. Ooh, hold on. I might be onto something here. We might be cooking, as they say. Yeah, we might be cooking. Yeah, I think this might be fine. I think this is okay. But yeah, like, listen, people learn different languages for all sorts of different reasons, and that's just kind of why I did. There's nothing wrong with that, even if it sounds a little odd of a reason. That's just how it is. So let me see if this looks right. If I start erasing the guidelines. Hi. Okay, so that's the ear. I need to keep that. Probably shrink the. You know what? That actually doesn't look too bad. I think that actually looks fine. I actually do not mind. How long can I procrastinate? So if I can procrastinate forever. Is it a Karen haircut? Okay, fine. Here's your MSGK, Karen. Something like this, right? Probably need to sharpen the chin bit. Probably make it a little rounder. So maybe more like... I think that actually doesn't look too bad. And then, oh right, I have to pull up the sample. Hold on. I need to pull up like the exact uniform that I'm drawing. So where is it? I don't actually know the lyrics to this one. I know so many Vocaloid songs, but not this one for some reason. Anyways, I know I've been like rambling, but anyways, how are all of you doing? Was all of your evenings or day great, or were you all suffering today? It's been really hot in my area, so I'm kind of like dying and a little out of it. So that's why. That's if I sound like I'm dead or dying, it's because I'm literally exhausted and I am functioning on very little energy, sleep, etc., etc., etc. So, we're probably not gonna do any of the whole character requests yet. Maybe next time. I don't know the lyrics to this. Meguyuko was suffering. What? I mean, you know we're getting a new Madoka, right? You know that got confirmed, and we're getting that. I think next year. The new Madoka anime. So that'll be exciting, because I do enjoy my Megukas, even if it's just pure suffering. Remember? September. Defenders. The way. Okay, so I think I want to make this actually longer out like here, and then... actually no, it should be like... I think it actually should go about here-ish. So, about here... But it should still connect. Okay, so... I think we need to make it slightly longer, about here, and then here. I think that looks correct, and then we gotta do the rest of it. And then we'll probably... I think I know what I'm gonna do here. Something like this is probably correct. So we'll make it a little wider, and then... So as long as the general uniform looks correct, what I can do is we'll actually make this larger. Because we don't need the whole uniform in there. Mostly just need the upper part of the body. So maybe that's all we need, I think. Remember Ladia dancing in September, Ladia, cloudy day. God, I love listening to covers of this song because everyone's got their interpretation of it, and it's beautiful to behold. So I think it's got to go about here-ish. I think I'm okay. So like once I got the first expression, I think I'm able to once I got past that warm up, right? So it's not perfect, but this one's got to go down here-ish about, and then we can make this go about. I'd say here is correct. I think it looks kind of fine. I haven't tried drawing mecha characters. I don't know. I'm not very good at drawing mechas or anything like that because it's super angular. That's more of a Suno thing, if you know who Suno is. I've commissioned Suno a few times, and I'm just not very good with that type of thing. That said, maybe we could give her smug eyes. Maybe these are her eyes. That's a little too insane. Badia in September, Badia. That was a cloudy day. All right, funky eyes are really fun. I agree. Zoingo gets it. All right, so I think the ears need to be like brought down to here-ish. The ears are too high, right? Because ears are typically let's see. I don't know what to tell you then, Zan. That's a you problem, unfortunately. I think we just honestly, I think I just hide the ears with hair. I think I just hide the ears with hair. I don't want to look at the eye. I don't want to look at it. So if I hide it, it's probably fine. Of that Gigi streamer sang it for 8 hours straight. Oh, me too, I know. How are you doing, Alana? Are you having a good evening? Oh, this is a Konosuba ending too. Oh, one of them. I don't know the song. I can't also stop thinking about it too. You're right though. Gigi is built different. She's insane. I don't have that kind of energy. Alright, this one's Smug Aura. Wait, I should... We did an Ohoho Jo-sama, but this one, it's becoming a little more evil than I had anticipated, because you could just make it even worse by going like... There you go. Perfect. All right. All right. Let's line it. I think I'm okay lining this. Let's also lower this opacity here so I know what I'm doing, because I'm not very good with lining. What is this? Oh yeah, no, they've gone. This one's gone full gremlin. What else is on my list? I just have like a random playlist playing right now on YouTube. I just don't know what's on here. Yojo Senki, Frieren, Bakamitai as performed by Tetov. Wait, that actually sounds kind of funny. Hold on, let's listen to this. Bakamitai is probably one of my most commonly sang karaoke songs. Like, I'm not even joking. Wait, here, I'll even sing it for you right now. Let me find the that vocals. Bakamitai kodomo nano ne. Let's see. So I can find the the lyrics for this real fast. Here, I think this is the one I normally use by Cinema Cool. Hello there, Iron Laza. Yes, welcome back. Baka mitai kodomo nano ne. Yume o oite kizu tsuite. Uso ga heta na kuse ni. Waraenai ega o mitseta. I love you mo roku ni iwanai. Kuchi beta de honma ni buki yo. Nano ni doshite sayonara wa ieta no. Minna ga ne dame yo dame nano yo. Anta ga suki de suki sugite. I actually can't sing very loud right now because there's people sleeping around me, so I'm trying to not sing. Yugamanai omoide ga baka mitai. Okay, so I think the way this has to go is like this, and then these back hairs can start flowing in. I think I'm gonna just try to leave it like a little openish and see how that pans out aesthetically. It might not look too good. Baka mitai honto baka de anta shinjiru bakkari de tsuyoi onna no furi zetsu na sa yokaze habiru. Hitori nante 3年が過ぎ街並みさえも変わりました。なのにどうして未練だけ置き去り。ほんまにろくな男やない。揃いの指輪外します。色せいせいするわ。いい加減待っててもバカみたい。Yeah, I'm like trying to be very quiet and not like be super loud. Sorry. Otherwise, you'd hear like the full force of my terrible singing. Also, it's like really hard to sing and draw at the same time. Holy cow, I don't know how people do this. This is hard. It's actually like really tough. Dame da ne. Dame yo. Dame nano yo. Anta ga suki de suki sugite. Dore dake 強いお酒でも歪まない思い出が墓みたい。にろくな男やない。揃いの指輪外します。色せいせいするわ。なんなのよこの涙バカみたい。 Alright, I think that's the end of the song actually. Alright, this actually isn't looking too bad. I think I'm kind of shortcutting a lot of the outfit bits. Also, this line art is not nearly thick enough. I actually have to probably go over this multiple times. I probably should have picked a slightly thicker brush for the line arting, because I'm not doing a lot of pressure. So, anyways, That's the terrible singing. I sing a lot in my car, but that's in my car where no one else can hear me. It's the only way I can sing comfortably. Actually, you know, one of my favorite songs is actually from Rabbit and Steel. Rabbit and Steel has a fantastic soundtrack. I highly recommend everyone play it if you've never played it before. A VTuber actually sang one of the main themes from that game for one of the zones, and it's called The Emerald Lakeside, and it's one of the best themes in that title. Clear fluorescent rains fit in the waves. If I only see your face, you would key your gaze even if... Anyways, we're just gonna listen to this while I try to figure out the hair, because I think the hair's starting to become messy and not flowing correctly. So it's just, I think the way I have to do this is we're using this as the center point, right? So let's zoom out, rotate a little bit. I think it's easier for me if I draw this line lightly rotated. And then I can do something like this. Am I on the right layer? I am on the right layer, right? It's just drawing really lightly. Maybe I have to do a slightly thinner brush and then just go press harder. Tornak ATM, can't turn all of them. Oh, well, I hope you feel better soon. Ice, I hear, probably helps. There we go, like that. Oh. Okay, so maybe we let the neck out here, about there, and... I guess this is fine. Oh, we gotta do the cat ears, right? Probably like here is okay. I'm pretty sure I've not been drawing cat ears correctly this entire time, FYI, whenever I've drawn these sprites. So, I apologize if you are a cat ear connoisseur, because I am by far not an expert on drawing these things. But I think it's just enough. She probably needs some kind of accessory to make her look a little nicer, right? What kind of accessory should she have? That's the real question we should be figuring out. Also, I think, wouldn't it be more like here? So it'd be more about... something like this is probably correct. And then maybe on this side we also do the same thing where the cat ear is kind of like the barrier of like the division between the hair and the... I think that actually looks okay. Yeah, something like that. Let's erase this and see how it looks. It looks kind of inverted now, so I have to erase this line, because it's got to go all the way out here, I think. Something like that, maybe? Yeah, that actually looks okay. And then you'd have like the fluff here, like that. If I can make it consistent, that'd be perfect. A bow? She needs a bow? Okay. Where would the bow be? Or actually, no, this is the type of character that I think a choker would probably fit best. Wait, I'm onto something, hold on. I might be a genius. You give her a choker, but it's also got... Hold on. It's got the bell. But it's got a bell. There you go. There you go. That's the design we're looking for. Just do more art streams, so it's not right. You can't... It's so easy to say that, but it's hard for me to get the energy to do art streams. And that's why I put it to vote, and people are like, alright, do art, nerd. I'm like, okay, I'll do art now. But again, I'm functioning on whatever sleep I have available to me, so hopefully I have enough to get through at least some of this. You know, you're unleashing us to go chokery. Yeah, probably. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm unleashing. It's fine. I think it's funny. I think it's a funny design. It's a fun design. Alright. Alright, so I think if we maybe make this one just a little bit rounded out, it'll probably be a little better. Alright, there we go. Someone's gonna be wanting to play this sprite in Star Sector, so I'm not gonna deny them that Right. Let's thicken some of the line art, because some of the lines are really thin. So it needs to be thickened a bit. Data mawari no atare tachi yo. Shikata no tayare tatata. I guess I technically never hid the ears with this, so I probably should actually draw the ears. Maybe if I draw enough hair, we'll hide it. And then here, she's probably got like at least one hair clip. In fact, let's do that. Let's just draw a hair clip here. So probably something like maybe like an X-shaped hair clip, like right about here. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. We might actually even do it on the other side too, and that's kind of like how we show that the hair's covering or coming down on top of where the ear would the human ear would be, so that so I have an excuse to hide it. You know what I mean? I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's actually fine. That's actually kind of a genius idea. Let's do that, and then we'll do another X here. There we go. It's a good way to hide it. Summer car. I'm never gonna do a My Summer Car stream. I'm sorry. That's not something I'm really interested in doing. So don't expect a My Summer Car stream like ever. Your trader faction is spawning on the floor. Double check Vanilla Expanded. I've noticed that a lot of my errors as of late has come from Vanilla Expanded Framework. So check that mod first before you check too many other things. I think this looks fine. And then we just gotta do the ribbons, which is like here. Alright, that's fine, because it's not super complicated. It's mostly hidden. We'd probably just do like this and this. The more I look at this, the more smug it looks and the more ominous it seems. At the very least, we need here, right? We'll merge these layers in a bit. That maybe? I think that actually might be okay. This one's not very good. It needs to be more like... It's gotta have like a little bit of shape to it. I think that's fine, probably. It's not perfect, but it's I think it's the effect that I'm trying to get across. God, I don't like how the face... I don't like this part of the face. This face just seems weird. That's probably fine. Alright, I'll roll with it. You're playing R56, German historical somewhat. You got Napoleon France, you're gonna be pain. Well, good luck. I mean, you're Germany. You'll probably be okay if you can get past the Black Friday event, or whatever it's called, Black Tuesday. God, what a banger song. I love this song. Finland 1990, Bill Carr. Dun 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 dun. Urusaku maita, mita, kito takareshi, hachiji na kyoi, ao. Yokatta pink no ue kobachi yo, gucho gucho shita kokoro no soba ni. Asana no mi ga konani ni awashi a izao a tori tsukatte itai na chanto waranakia ne taishita tori mo nai kara karapo ga mo nai koto zenbu batarata na dou shiyou anata no migi tonari watashi kyukurarin. Oh, gotcha. Oh, sorry. Okay, so you are just playing regular gotcha. For some reason I thought Kaiserreich. My bad. My brain auto-filled it to Kaiserreich. Yeah. Okay, so what I think is the hair's wrong in that the exterior should be the larger batch. Something like this is probably correct. 見てたピンクよ始まったのに喜びよりあった思い出にしましょうどうぞこの日々がこんなにも恐ろしい This song is so hard to sing. I tried singing this a bunch of times in my car, but it's just such a fast song and I don't have the capability to sing this fast. It is a nice song though, even if the subject matter is pretty dark. Alright, we're just gonna roll with this, we'll just color this in. Because my priority right now is just to get it done. Although I can't seem to get the correct teardrop-ish shape that I want on both sides. Like that, I think? There we go. This is so dumb. Behold the power of a random passerby taking interest in the stream. Well, hello, random Imperial passerby. Welcome aboard, comrade. Hopefully you enjoy my terrible art. And this is fine. Alright, I'm just gonna merge these layers and commit. Yeah, we'll commit to this. Yeah. By the way, if the music's ever too loud and overpowering, let me know. I don't know how loud it is on stream. I only know how loud it is in my ears. I can't see this part this far fast. All right, let's color this. I need my skin cubes again. Skin cubes. Let's see. Is there like a anime like skin tone thing that I can look at? Anime skin tones, because that's something I'm very bad at. Let's try this. This seems like an interesting palette thingy. So let's just dump it in a new, just create from Flipboard. できるとこまでもう一歩踏み出して嫌なこと飲み出して嫌な線君の鼻出るどんどんどんもう一歩踏み出して嫌なこと飲み出してなんせ君の参加力もトントントンツツツと get it done get it done 踊れ get it done get it more Another say, get it done, get it done, no, get it done, get it, another say. 神の街よ、カニのピニオン、宇宙船の人たちよ。安全君の参加力もトントントンツツツトントントン。Oh my god, I can't believe I can do that part. Smash on this and Butcher Vanity. It's like Butcher changing down while breaking it down. What do you mean? Let's go with this one, I think. Let's go with 97. I think this one seems like it'll be fun. Okay, so it says use B as base. Or is A, oh wait, no, so how do I use this? Okay. It looks like the base is actually... Let's use this one. Try this one. That's a little too bright, actually. Let's use this one. Yes, it's fine. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm just gonna brush this in. How did I do this before? I think I used watercolor? I think opaque one. I think I used dense. Just get the general tones in first. I listened to baby metal before. I'm not much of a metal person, quite honestly. I'm not really much of a rock and metal. So that's why I don't really listen to them very often. I'm much more of a... Actually, if you want to know my favorite genres, it's kind of listening to... I prefer things like city pop and future bass, of the cute anime type. You know, the very bright poppy sounding ones. But yeah, city pop from like the 80s and 90s Japanese is one of my favorite genres. And of which this song is actually very close to that genre, even though this is not a 80s Japanese song. It is actually a song from I want to say 24? 2023. Featuring Marin and Gargura of Hololive. Okay, there's something here that I'm forgetting, or I just didn't fill it in, right? Okay, it's on this layer. It really is it's such a vibe. What is going on? I was on the wrong layer. Okay. What's her hair color? I need a hair color. So we already have like a teal, we already have red, we have blonde. Yeah, I love songs like this. Like, this is such a nice, this is a chill vibe. We don't have a white hair character yet, right? What if we do like a... What idea? What if it's more like, I don't think we have anything like this yet, right? How do I feel about that tone, that color tone? Yeah, I think I just need to pick a slightly different tone. I make it more yellowish. Actually, I don't know how to pick a blonde tone. Okay, let's use this, and then let's try to pick a. Let's use the map here. I don't know why it doesn't look so yellow. It looks almost like, I don't know, like mildly greenish. It doesn't look right. What if we go like a gray tone? Like a gray hair tone. I think gray could be interesting. Yeah, let's try gray. I think gray could be kind of unique. Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of vibing with it. Alright, let me change this down to slightly darker so it's easier for me to spot where I'm coloring. There we go. Yeah, you know what? I kind of like that. Let's go with this. I'm vibing with this color. Holy cow, there's so many messy lines in the line art. It's not really line art if it's this messy. Holy cow. Okay, perfect. White going into their favorite. Yeah, we'll probably include some like lighter tones, but let's try this gray bluish tone that I have. I think it'll be fine. By the way, again, don't expect high quality art from me. Like, I'm a very bad artist if you're new here. I'm basically just try to pretend like I can draw, but it's usually pretty poor quality. Let's fix this up real fast. Speaking of games, I actually put as a joke option, go to sleep early in case people for some reason voted for that, and I saw people actually voted, and I was like, oh, okay. But unfortunately, I'm still up, and so I'm going to keep streaming for a bit longer. I did play the Battlefield 6 beta before stream started. It's an interesting experience, is all I'm gonna say. It's a lot of fun if you like Battlefield. I have the wrong tool equipped, don't I? Definitely recommend it if you're into Battlefield shooter style shenanigans. I got in early because I signed up for the beta a while ago, and they finally let me in. It comes to 100% doesn't look right. Yeah, that's kind of what I do too, but I also am super self-critical about how bad my art is, so if I don't like what I'm looking at, I'll be like, this is terrible, it needs to be erased and purged from all human memory, and then maybe I'll try again in like a couple of years down the line, which unfortunately means I never actually get anything done when it comes to art, but at least doing these art streams kind of forces me to finish. I know I said I'm going to end stream early, but at the very least I want to finish this one portrait. Right. Got some flan cooking. Flan sounds pretty tasty. I'm not too fond of flan myself, but I know people who are. Yeah, Odie. Timing. I can't sing this one. This song's a little fast for me. But it's a pretty banger. Okay. I think that's fine. Let's clean up the lines a little bit. Let's clean up the filling. There we go. I think that might be fine. Okay, we gotta do this part, so we need the white. I need a new layer, and this is primarily for this part here. If I can get the correct color, that's eraser mode. So like about here. By the way, I know the lighting is, or the coloring on my monitor is a little off, so I might need to. I think I have to do a color calibration on my art tablet at some point, because it always looks a little different, the final product compared to, you know, what I'm looking at on my tablet. And oh, you're doing that and don't touch it. That's fair. Need Ray to be awake. No, I think Ray's asleep, actually. Ray's been getting really sleepy as of late, so she passes out, like, to the point where she doesn't show up for stream sometimes. I don't know what's going on. Before you ask, no, she's not suffering from any ailment that you're possibly thinking of. I think she's just tired. So don't worry, there's nothing crazy going on. I think that's fine. We'll do green here. And then we gotta get the yellow. Alright, and then this is the new layers. We can get this here. There we go. That actually looks pretty good. I think that actually looks the way I want it to look, mostly. Yeah. Oops. I think I picked the wrong layer. What is happening? Okay, so this is the layer I want to touch on. Okay. Trying to get a little bit of white in there to like flesh it out, because there's just a little bit in these corners here. Also adds a little bit of brightness. Okay. You don't appreciate yourself enough, you might appreciate value, you can't afford that? I mean, you can, you'll just have to pay more taxes on yourself. Isn't that how this works? That's how this works. But yeah, I think Zungo was on point with like the white gray tone. I think that's ultimately what we ended up with, and I think it does look pretty nice. Just need to clean up a little bit of the tones. I'm trying to avoid too much color leaking out. Hello, Greywind. How are you doing, Kilmrad? Are you here to watch me be bad at art? For the eventually maybe Star Sector mod, unless I repurpose this art for something else. Need a new layer right above here. I need for the white of the ear fluff. Alright, let's just get a slightly thicker brush for this. Okay. There we go. Just add a little bit of white there for the fluff. And then here as well. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just has to be good enough. Oh, I didn't draw the hat. Alright. I always forget about the hat. Probably looks something like this. Something like this probably is correct. I think that's probably okay. You know what? No, probably not. You know, let's just say that she forgot to wear her hat. She doesn't like wearing the hat. Let's go with that, Lord. Good enough. Wish we could have seen tech drawn anime. We can use that instead. I'm not gonna do that. No, we're not going that desperate. Hi, Ray. Well, Ray's awake. The music might be a little too loud. Let me lower it a bit. Alright, oh, you're building your end table. Got it, okay. How was that? Did you enjoy building your end table? Let's add some flesh tone here to make it at least a little more filled in. The cheek was looking a little thin. Oh, what's the eye color? What's her eye color? At the very least, we gotta draw the whites of the eyes. Maybe we don't need this one here. What is her eye tone? Trying to think of a color. Trying to say make your brother. Oh, okay. Did you pay him or did you just tell him to do it? That's the real question. Did you offer money in exchange for goods and service, or did you just force the guy and be like, hey, do this now? Let's see. You pay someone with an ice cap? Okay, fair enough. What ice have we gone through? What eye color do we not have yet? I don't want to do red. Let's not do red. Ooh, what if we do like an icy blue tone? It's gotta be like this, I think. Yeah, what if we do like an icy blue? Ooh. Ooh. Perfect. Perfect. I did not make a blind girl yet, no. We probably can at some point. I don't mind going through like the list of anime tropes and figuring out which ones are good to add. Okay, that's fine. And then we gotta have like a reddish tone for the mouth interior. Like that, probably fine. I think that's fine. Yes, they're the eyebrows. We're doing like the dot eyebrow thing. That said, I can erase them and replace them with proper eyebrows if we really wanted to. It's not that big of a deal. This one has such a smug aura. Draw the eyelids. Oh, yeah, I should probably do that. It's like this, right? At least in anime, it's like here. This is a Hoshino Gen song. I can feel it. I can feel the man's... I want to go to a Hoshino Gen concert one day. He does never done a global tour. He's only done Japan tours. I think he does it like once a year. I really want to go to one of his tours. I love his music. What do you mean I say that all the time? Listen, I think he's a fantastic singer. I just want to enjoy his music live. What's wrong with that? What color's the choker? Red? What color's the choker? If we do it like red, let's see. Maybe black is fine. If it's gonna be black, it's gotta be more like a dark grayish tone like this. I think gray is okay. And then we'll add like a golden tone. I think that's fine. It's not supposed to be Shiroko, so don't ask about that. It's not supposed to be. Hello, Normar. Welcome back, comrade. Alright, here's my favorite part. It's called we have to slap on every single tonal effect. Okay, so where's my skin listing? How does this work? So it says use screen and multiply. Multiply on D, screen on B. Alright, let's try that. We'll follow what this says. So screen for the highlights. Okay. Problem is like the light's coming generally from this direction. There's not much to light up. But I guess she'd probably still have like a shiny forehead. Shiny forehead, there we go. Oh, what happened? I think I lost okay, there we go, that's fine. I think I lost pressure for some reason. And then I think it says use screen for the other one. Let's try that. So we'll do screening layer. No. What do they call it? It wasn't screen. Screen was for the lightening. Multiply, which is what I normally do. I normally do dodge and multiply, but I guess they want to do screen and multiply. actually looks okay. Maybe this whole neck part should just be kind of darkened anyways, and then obviously underneath the hair would be fairly darkened like that, right? And then same on this side. Yeah, I think something like this would probably work pretty good. Yes, it was a skin color palette thing that I'm using, because it makes it a little easier for me, who has very little color experience. Actually, I have an idea. One thing that could make this one interesting. No, I did it on the other one already. I don't want to do it. Well, hold on. Let me just try it. I want to try something real fast. What if we do, like, slightly darker? How do I feel about this? Comrades, how do you feel about this? This just seems more evil. Kind of like it, actually. I kind of like how that looks. Like that. I'm kind of torn on. I did leave this on a separate layer so I could just go revert out of here if I don't like it, but it is interesting. Let's leave it there for now, and I'll decide how I want to react to it later. Okay. Alright, let's go back to the other layers. We gotta do hair now. Okay, so they want to try using screen. We'll take this, we'll pick a slightly lighter tone, and we'll actually use a different brush for this. We're gonna use the dense watercolor, or opaque watercolors, I think what I'm trying to use. So screen is for lightning. There we go. Okay, that looks fine. Does make it a little look white, but that's fine. Especially because there's a lot of shine up here. And then down here. Maybe not that intense. Maybe something like here is fine. Yeah, there we go. And then I don't know how lighting works. I think the tips down here would have light. And then over here you'd also have some lighting. Just a little bit. Assuming the light's coming from like above or behind. And then we would do a multiply. Probably about the same tone, and just do the darkening parts. Like here it's gonna be darker, right? So we'll actually do slightly darker tone. There we go. Look at that. We're adding layers. We're adding layers to the hair. That's the ad. I'm pretty sure playing that Hoshino Gen song is gonna get this thing flagged for copyright. That's fine. What else is there? We could listen to... I like this one. This is a good song. Fun fact. I used to know how to do some Vocaloid dance covers, like the dances to some of these. And this is unironically one of the songs that I knew how to do. I don't know why I only knew like the really girly ones, but they were fun. Okay, so I think we darken there, and I think we darken here. Like that. And then I think we darken around here as well. Whatever's basically on the inside. I think this one actually should get lightened. Like somewhere here. Maybe that's a little too much. That should probably be shrunk down. Okay. And then maybe we slightly adjust it, and then we can cover gently. Fine. I think here's also like a section for the darkening. And then over here, gotta bring it down. I think that looks okay-ish. It looks silly. Art these. Listen, I'm terrible at art. It's okay. But it's okay. We're trying anyways. Kimi dake ni dreaming choo-choo chocolatata yuikato ni hodoketai na dreaming choo-choo chocolatata sumana kesadehi dreaming choo-choo. Oh, that cut off really early. Hello. Alright, same thing, new layer, this, multiply, we'll do darkening, which is, oh geez, copy color, darken here-ish, mostly, gently, probably about here-ish, just like that, and then new layer, screen, same color, flip it, there we go. Just like that, and then slightly lower the opacity. Like that. Dreaming choo-choo, chocolate-ta-ta-ta, uito na neta kimi dake ni. Dreaming choo-choo, chocolate-ta-ta-ta, no hato ni odoketai na. Dreaming choo-choo, chocolate-ta-ta-ta. Are you suffering that much, comrade? Rest well if you need a rest. I keep forgetting you live in like an awkward time zone. I know it's the European time that kills people. It's always the Euro time. The solution, just don't be in Europe. Just don't be in Europe, Lamau. Okay, that's fine. And then what's this layer? That's the ribbon layer, so that's fine. We gotta do that at least minimum. We'll do another multiply, select, and then we'll just darken here. And then maybe we'll do like a little bit of a... No, okay, so that stays as a multiply, new layer, clip, set that to a screen, zoom in, smaller brush size. A little bit of brightening like that. Ooh, a little zoomed in, too close there. Other solution, cease breathing. I mean, that could be a choice too, but I feel like breathing is something you want to do anyways, so maybe don't stop breathing. Okay, this is basically just pure white, so this just needs to multiply at a slight gray tone to emphasize what is essentially the darker parts of here. So like in this, like that, just to add some texture to it, right? Okay, and then I don't know what this layer is. What is this thing? I have no idea what this layer is. Okay. Weird. Alright. Okay, that's fine. We'll just do this, and then Evgord Arts. Alright, well, get some rest, Gamer Wilhelm. I'm not gonna stay up super late, but I hope you get some rest. I get that. I know that feeling of being tired, so... Okay, there we go. Oh, so this needs to be clipping into multiply. And then... I think here. There we go. Oh, that's perfect, actually. That's terrible, but it's perfect. Okay. So I think this is the base eye tone then. So I think we can do the same thing. Multiply here, select a tone. Like that. We might have to pick a slightly darker tone. Let's pick a slightly darker tone for this one. Meow, good expression. Thanks, Kev. How are you doing, Kev? Have you been doing art recently, or have you been kind of putting it off for some reason? There we go. I think that might be okay. Let's try to blend it all together. There we go. That's probably fine. And then we'll just grab the blending tool. Shrink that down. And we'll use a bit of a blur. Just to make the colors a little smoother. Same thing here. New layer, multiply. I don't think that's doing anything. The multiply is actually not doing anything as I thought it would. Oh, because I'm still in the wrong tool, that's why. Okay. We're focusing a lot on fitness and traffic. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Hey, nice. At least you're drawing. What do you think of that? I'll tell you, just your life-changing stream for 900 viewers. No, listen. If I'm streaming for other, you know, to appease people that's not myself, then what's the point of streaming, right? I stream because I enjoy it, and to entertain people at the same time, but at the same time, ultimately, it's me doing it, so if I don't want to do it anymore, I'm gonna rest. Did I see what Minto did tonight? No, what did Minto do? I'm gonna spend some time with sketchbooks and can't be on the chat. Oh, okay, so you're actually doing physical art. Look at you, Kev. You have like a nice fancy book for it too. Listen to this. This is fantastic. I like this song. Choker probably needs a little bit of touch up, so we'll do a screen just like right there, and then do another small layer that's a multiply to just add a little bit of darkening here. These are small details that no one's ever gonna see, so it's kind of interesting that I'm even bothering to put this much effort into this, but whatever. Screen. Oh, I had the wrong thing selected. There we go. That's fine. I don't think we need to do extra tones. Okay. Yeah, just post it somewhere. You can post it on any of the other servers that I share with you or something. Jurassic Park 1924. No, she loses. She's going to see almost. Oh my gosh, that's cursed. I think the only problems at time zones just sucks for Euro bros. I know it sucks for Europeans. It's rough. I get it. I know it's rough for the Euros. All right, that's probably fine. That's probably good enough. Let's change this to jet black. And what's her aura? What's her aura tone? Since every character has an aura color that we use as their background. The DM, let me take a look at the DM real quick. Oh my god, I keep forgetting you're really good at like pose studies. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Look at those pose studies. Kev's on fire. Red? Do we have other people with red already? I thought we did. Hold on. Purple, yellow, purple, purple, orange. Okay, yeah, I guess red's fine. Yeah, we'll do red. This one's definitely one of the messier ones. Like I noticed like a lot of the coloring on the edge is just really messy for some reason. I don't know why. I probably need to smooth that out. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna try to smooth it a bit. We're just gonna use the coloring tool and just use that to help smooth out some of the rougher bits. There we go. That looks a little better now that I've cleaned it up a bit. This one here also. And then probably this is fine. I think that's... and then we'll smooth it out. Okay, I think that's okay. You've got a waterboarding point in 3 minutes. Have a good stream. Alright, enjoy your waterboarding. Don't die. Yeah, that's a good point. I draw like once a month, and that's why I'm so rusty. So, I get it. Alright, let's do the aura layer. Alright, let's do like a red tone. We'll make this low opacity. Something like this is probably fine. I think the way I do this, if I remember correctly, is I draw the exterior out like this. Like that. And then you can just use the blur tool to kind of smooth it out. Like what I'm doing here. It's not the... This is the cheap and dirty way to do the aura. And then we'll just lower the opacity to what I think is appropriate. So I think... Kimi no kao ni mukashi yori shiwa ga fuete mo. So this is my favorite... This, unironically, is my favorite cover of this song. I love this song. And Matsuri's cover is my favorite cover out of every single one I've ever heard. それでうなずきながら一緒に歌ってくれるかな。俺ばかりの拍手も歓声もいらない君だけ分かってよ。目が叶ったの言葉が見つからないよ。二人夢が叶ったの生きてる。たった一度のたった一人の生まれてきた幸せ。You're gonna hear some OS sounds in a second. 1 second. 君は甘酸っぱいデザートを食べるの。やめとみんむ全部フルコースで低くような言葉もいらない。素晴らしい特別もいらない。ただずっとそばに置いていてよ。僕の思いは年を取ると超えてくぶわかど好きだよ。分かってよ。 Okay, where's the campaign faction folder? Hold on. I think I have to edit this one because it's a dot faction. I think this is correct, so I have to go here. And then I can add this one in. Number 7.png. And I think that seals that up. And then I think I have to add it to the player faction. Let me just change this real quick. We're just going to test to make sure this shows up as intended. So enter, and then change to say 7.png, save it. This is already set correctly, so now I can open up starsector. 僕を忘れてしまってもと辛いけどそれでもいいなら僕より先にどこかどこに旅立つことは絶対許さないからやったわったとしても出会い方や最悪でも君に恋するんだよの俺は君ねいつも片思い好きだよ分かってよ分かってよ分かってよ God, I wish I could sing this well. I can't sing this well. お似合いの言葉が見 Okay, I'm just gonna pause this real fast because I need to check this. Okay, so new game. I should be able to pick it in here if it shows up correctly. Okay, so I have now reached 7 portraits. I think that's a good number. I don't think I need more than that, right? Like, legitimately 3 portraits is, or 7 portraits is already a lot of options, right? We have the generic one, generic, and then you have the dead inside, Oho Jo-sama. I don't know what I was doing with this one. I think this is dark skin tone practice. Then you've got this, and then you've got the incredibly smug one. I think I'm pretty happy with 7. I could go for 8. Could probably go for 8. We just go for 8 or we just stop? I guess I can sketch out one more. So maybe we'll try one more. Let me think. What do I want to do? All right. I just think it's really funny that you can pick this now. All right, let's close this now that I know it works. That's fine. Close the game. All right. Back to art. Let's see what else is gonna play for me. Stop for tonight. Should I just stop? Oh, God. Do I really sound like I'm dead? I probably sound like I'm super extra dead, don't I? Oh man. Should I take a break? I should take a break. Let's take a break. I need an excuse. I'm gonna take a quick break. Hold on. We're gonna take a quick break from doing art. We're gonna take a quick break. Hold on. Take a very, very quick break. Because it's always good to take a break. Listen, I feel accomplished already. I feel accomplished. Where is this? Why is it not showing up on my list? Oh, it's in the corner. We're gonna take a very short break real fast so I can play my stupid Rabbit and Steel game. Hold on, let's just play a little. Play this. Can you see it? Can you see the game? Is it big enough, or do you want me to make it bigger? Let's do hard. Hard mode is fine. I know, I sound really tired. It's been like a long day, and I have just been exhausted. I also was really like still recovering from Tuesday's martial arts thing that I was doing, where I was getting tossed around a lot, and so I was just dead on the inside. Let's just make this a little bigger. There we go, it's fine. Let's play you know, let's do I don't think I've won with Bruiser Rabbit yet. Let's try Bruiser Rabbit. Let's see, what skin tone do I want? Hold on. Skin tone is very important for your rabbit. Let's choose... What skin do I want? I like this one. Let's do this one. Okay, so jab, this one. Okay. So, anyways, this is now the part where I yap nonstop. I don't know, like I said, it's just been a long day. A lot of things have been... Honestly, it's not even that bad. I don't know why I'm complaining. I don't have a right to complain. My days are like a lot easier than some other people's. Oh, shoot. Stop moving, and then we kill this killer attack. It's just, I don't know. Shoot. I'm so rusty with this class. I don't know how to play this class very well. Shoot. And, I have been... Like, I got home, and the first thing I did was basically spend almost half an hour trying to figure out why I could not get Battlefield to run on my PC. Because they have decided that they're gonna force everyone to use this insane, like, you know, rootkit anti-cheat thing now. That's the hot new thing. I hate it, but, well, you know, what are you gonna do? Cooldown drops down to 5 seconds, so I'll center equal to 10, which Berserk is 12, so it wouldn't get affected. Okay. Fairy Spear is, I think, fine. So we stop when we punch, but that's okay, because we just want to maximize our big DPS. So, 1, 2, 3, 4... I think you get 5 off, just like that. So, anyways, I did play the beta for Battlefield 6. I think it's pretty interesting. I hope it succeeds, but it's gonna be rough. One of the weirdest things, if you ever played other previous shooters like Battlefield, is that for some reason they made the reload times non-existent. It's very easy to just spam your shots and guns in Battlefield 6 now. Very strange. And on top of that, it's a lot more movie. Like, it feels like there's a lot less. It's much faster than Battlefield 4 and 3, I guess what I'm trying to say. GCD, additional blows. Oh, okay, I think Eagle Wing Charm is fine. Because that makes my punch, which is my filler attack, a lot faster. Is anyone else playing the Battlefield 6 beta, or am I like kind of the one person who's like really into that type of thing? I'm just kind of curious. I did put on the possible things to stream, but I think Ray would never have allowed me to stream Battlefield 6. She would have been like, no, I'm gonna die, don't do it. And so that's why I didn't do it in the end. God, you can tell I'm being an art streamer when I'm doing random video games in the middle of the art stream. This is where my life's gone. Alright, let's see if I can get through the first boss. What are we fighting? King's Arsenal, which I think this is the Crows. Alright, what are we buying? Damage increase, chance to reset your special is if you use one charged. Actually, wait. Whistle of Rage. GC becomes 8, that's fine. And then cooldown goes up. Wait a second, hold on. This is kind of nuts. Okay, because that means we might be able to just maintain full Berserk spam primary. Alright. Have you guys, does anyone not know what this game is? Basically, if you don't know, it's a raiding simulator. Like, if you ever played Final Fantasy XIV or other MMO raids, this is basically just a simulator of it. At least that's the most simplistic way to describe it. The Chicot Joker, what do you mean? Did you just get it? Oh shoot, okay, there we go. Are you enjoying it? I can't believe you're playing Balatro. Ray's addicted to Balatro. I hate this boss so much. It's so hard to chase her. Oh, there we go. That was annoying. I was trying to chase her down. Yeah, I know you've been addicted to your Balatro. I'm surprised you haven't had all the legendaries yet, because they do some crazy stuff. Okay, Okay, so I think we just spam jab here. And then there we go. Now we just go spam this. 1, 2, 3. Press it again. We might be able to just keep going with that. Oh, 30% is not enough. Okay. Just gonna do this real fast. I probably will go to bed soon, honestly. Like I said, I don't know why I'm just tired. Long day, long days. But who knows? All right, let's just keep going. Hopefully this doesn't take like 30 minutes. People came for art stream and they're just ending up with watching me play freaking Rabbit and Steel. I've been addicted to this game as of late again. The developer is actually kind of fairly active and is planning on adding more DLC to this, so I'm like, hey, I might actually buy some of the plushies too, because they're like, hey, we have plushies coming. Do you want some plushies? I'm like, plushies, you say? Of my favorite rabbits? Oh, Jesus Christ. This is correct here. I have beaten this though, so it's not like I'm unaware of how this game operates. Okay, so we stand here. There we go. There we go. What is the next character portrait I should draw? We did Smug, we did MSGK, what's the other ones? I'm not gonna do any Ahagals before anyone asks. We're not doing anything degenerate. I think one thing I try to avoid is doing anything degenerate. I have a reputation to maintain as being at least somewhat of a normal say-so individual, right? Come on, keep charging it. There we go. We were doing art. Hello, Exonia. No, we were doing art. I just wanted to switch to something as a break because I succeeded in completing one portrait. Yeah, no, we don't draw degeneracy here. I have a reputation to maintain. If you want degeneracy, there's a bajillion other VTubers that will give you what you seek. Oh, there are many. I've seen them all over. They're everywhere, I'm telling you. Okay, so, yep, there we go. Easy enough. Oh, Bruiser's really fun. Bruiser just does a bajillion damage. Anyways, how are you doing, Exonia? Alright, boss fight. Grant Rabbit luck. Primary will give you Elegy. Ooh, Elegy? That's probably the best option. Yeah, we'll take that one. Degen VTubers are... Exactly. Degen VTubers, many there are. Alright, we gotta fight Marin. Listen, that's not degeneracy. That's just a that's just a very... It's a character archetype. That's all it is. Oh shoot, I want to draw... Oh, I barely dodged that one. I barely dodged that. Whoopsies. There we go. I don't know. I've seen some. One of my friends is he started doing VTubing things, although it's not really his primary focus. He's much more of an art streamer, and it's really funny because his entire portfolio is very bunga bunga, boinger boinger is the best way I'm gonna describe it. Just what he really likes, but man, it's kind of interesting looking at his Twitter profile. What is this game? Hi, Umi. This is Rabbit and Steel. It's one of my favorite games. It's basically a raiding simulator. You like MMOs? Roguelike MMO raiding simulator. That's what it is. It's a lot of fun for people like me who enjoy the roguelike experience. I'm gonna get knocked back. Can I even hit this at this range? I can. Amazing. There we go. There we go. Let's just keep hitting this. Anyways, we're doing this as a break between, because I needed a break. This guy actually made a second game that was kind of like Toho, but what if it was like a multiplayer fighter shooter game, which was also kind of interesting. I'm just trying to dodge the attacks. See a derpy face? Garm, that was the one we already did earlier. This is a really good game. I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorites. I have not seen the numerous art. I should probably take a look. I'm also using this as an option, as a way to like just yap and maintain my energy. But I don't know if I'm gonna end stream after this. We'll see. Addicted for Honor. I'm so sorry. Why are you playing For Honor? I mean, like, I can't judge because I used to play a lot of For Honor. But why are you playing For Honor? Well, let me ask this: what do you main in For Honor? Let's judge you with that. Who is your favorite character on They made it. I already own every hero, so yeah, I'll link the game on Discord. Umi, I'll let you know. I know Ray's also been saying she's been planning to get it. This game is actually multiplayer too. You can go up to 4 players and raid together. If you want that Final Fantasy raiding experience without playing Final Fantasy, this is the game for you. trying to hit this guy without like getting hit with the AoEs. The main thing is that if you're overwhelmed easily with like crazy patterns, this game's gonna go nuts. This is not even the hardest difficulty, the second hardest. Ah, you play Warden. Gotcha. You know what? Warden's a solid character. All right, Garm, enjoy. You double exclamation mark. That's why I didn't register. All right, we gotta dodge this. There we go. Gotta go down one more corner. All right, there we go. I hate this. I hate this boss. This boss moves around too much, and he keeps dodging my hits. Okay. The link said, I didn't see a link on chat. Oh my gosh, I'm getting smacked. Oh my goodness, I'm moving too early. There we go. You gotta move at the right time. Okay, he's about to do the same attack again. Second, third, Peacekeeper, and burning over. Oh, okay, so you basically play just all knights. Fair enough. I was a Kensei main. I got really good at Kensei. Kensei was like my favorite character to play. Oh, jeez. Okay, I gotta dodge this and also rotate around, which is... Oh, I actually dodged it all. Nice. Put on Discord? Yeah, it's probably easier if you put on Discord. Oh gosh, I'm down to 1 HP. I should not be whiffing this bad. Alright, we did it. I got super close to dying. I messed up pretty badly. Yeah, I mean, Kensei's entire shtick is top opener, and then you either pivot into top light, grab, or let it fly, or into bash. Yeah, also the double zone's really fun. By the way, the art in this game is so cute. Look, they all have little art. Meg the Rose Mage Mouse. And then you've got Crow, and they're all like being friends or enemies or frenemies. You played media? Okay, I'll take a look after stream. Alright. So now we're gonna fight the mice. Grants you Berserk for 5 seconds. Charges your primary once, grants you Berserk. I don't think I want that. Garnet special upgrade. Damage is significantly increases. Fine. I think this is okay. And then we have to take a full heal. And then I think I just spam levels. That's fine. Okay. But yeah, Kensei was really fun. I think I stopped playing a lot of For Honor when they made the game like really fast. And that's kind of why I stopped. It was fun though, but the game's just, it's too quick for me. I like the more reactive gameplay, but since everyone's so good at reacting, they had to make it more predictive based, and I did not enjoy that as much. God, I do so much damage. There we go. Oh my god, my DPS is 774. Woo, let's go. Look at me rip through them. So easy to kill. I think this one just... okay, I remember this one, yeah. Okay. Then we can Berserk, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. These enemies are super easy. Just gotta dodge this. I keep hoping that they make a For Honor game based off, unironically, Star Wars, because I enjoy Star Wars quite a bit, except for the more recent ones. And when they used to, like a long time ago, on the very first May 14 of the game's existence, they did a, what if we gave every character in For Honor basically lightsabers? And it was super cool, and they never did it ever again. I think they did it like once, because I guess they don't want to get in trouble with Disney and all that shenanigans. Oops, I messed up. Yeah, I messed that up. We just gotta rip through these real fast. Okay, so if I remember correctly, you stand here, just dodge this, and then... Okay. Because I know these two have some other ones. Look at these twin mice, gotta bully them. Okay. So stretch tether, and then after that triggers, we have to get inside, because then we have to stretch tether in the middle. Just keep punching. Same thing, stretch out. Everyone fails to predict the second zone attack. I think it's because, you know what's really funny? I think people just don't remember Kensei has it. Because everyone plays like the super fast characters that's hard to catch, right? Or hard to keep up with, is what I've noticed. People love playing things like Peacekeeper or whatever the newer ones are. Like, didn't they just... I know they added like a Mongolian fighter recently, if I recall. And obviously Pirate all those other silly characters. Yeah, I think that's kind of why I stopped playing too, because they just stopped adding characters to the existing factions. They're like, what if we just did silly fantasy stuff, and you have to, everyone's fighting for the MacGuffin of, you know, power. And that's just annoyed me. There we go. 735 DPS. I'm actually kind of ripping through these. Oh, they finally added a rapier duelist? Interesting. That's actually kind of sick. Defense again 2 GCD higher than 1.5, deal 50% more damage. Oh, wait a second. Does that count base GCD or active GCD? I think I actually take the obsidian hairpin here. Oh, interesting. So it's not like Nobushi where it's kind of... Oh, that's wacky. Alright, are you ready for a team fight? We're fighting against Mice of the Round, which is a Final Fantasy joke that some people are gonna understand. Okay, so I have to stay too far. Gotta keep dodging. This boss fight's a lot of fun. This is probably like my second favorite boss fight in the game. It's too far. Come on. There we go. Gotta just keep punching her. Okay, now we have to do dodges. I'll take a look though. I think I still have For Honor installed, it's just not updated. Because every now and again, I'll feel like, basically like about once a year, I'll go into like a For Honor binge, and I'll play the game hardcore for like a week and then stop playing it. Because I'm not gonna subject myself to that much torment. Oh jeez. Oops. Oh my goodness, I'm whiffing so bad. I'm messing up. Oh no. No! Oh, I'm down to 1 HP. How did I mess up so much? I think I know what's happening. I'm not paying attention. I know exactly what mechanics I'm failing. So I have to basically get through this entire fight without messing up a single mechanic. Because I have no heals. You don't get any revives on single player. So I have to not fail. Oh, shoot, I know what's happening here. Okay. Just follow along. Does that actually reach? Doesn't reach, okay. How are you doing, Ranu? Were you streaming today? I don't think you were streaming today, right? Just gotta get ready. Okay, this should be... we should be near phase change. Yep, there's phase change. Punch, 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 punch. Okay, should be... Yep, there's the Mice of the Round. We have to kill them fast. I died. I messed up the mechanics. No! I guess I should do art now. I guess I should do art. Anti-Frankers with reactive and slow heroes on Slawbringer's main lobby. Lawbringer's really hard to play, not gonna lie. Especially because all the other characters nowadays have super fast mechanics that I think Lawbringer just doesn't match up to anymore. But if you're playing that and you can succeed, more power to you, because I sure can't pull that off. I can do one here. I'll show you real quick what the super hard difficulty looks like. I think you should at least see this. You should see how hard this game can get. Let's play on let's see, just the lunar. Let me show you how bad this gets. Let me at least pick my correct class. There's one class I'm fairly sure I'm semi-confident that I can get through about half of this. Watching one before in a breaking state. Ah, gotcha. I main dancer in this. Let me show you how bad this game gets. So, you saw me play on hard. This is lunar difficulty, or lunatic. If I can do this right, because I think stage 1's fairly simplistic. No, because you have to do the circles and you have to dodge. Look at how many things you have to dodge, and this is fight 1. Okay, because now he's gonna rotate, so I have to follow just like this. By the way, every single game, every character in this is female. A lot of people keep calling it Yuri bait, which, depending on your interpretation, may or may not be accurate. But there is a lot of Yuri tension in this. There we go. That was pretty bad. I am not doing nearly enough damage. Watch that. Okay. Also, you only have 3 life instead of 5 in lunar mode, so you better make sure you're on point. I think we take Killing Note here. Killing Note gets you a chance to increase your special damage, decrease its radius. That's fine. The radius is already large anyway, so War Cry into attack, knock out most of its HP. So I know this one you have to do this. There we go. So now we can stay here. Oh boy, gotta dodge that. Come on. Basically, the goal is you have to bait out like the puddles. Like if you ever played 14, it's baiting puddles. There we go. Then we baited the puddles. Now we can go here. Now we're locked. It's not. You're right. Listen, Toho has cute girls everywhere. This game should have them too. That's the only correct way to do things. It's the only correct way. All right. Ooh. Special applies curse. Special has a 30% chance to reset. Oh, I have to take that. That's so good because that means I can spam special. Basically, Dancer's entire shtick is she has to try to proc that big ability right there, which is her special. And her special has a chance to reset every time she uses her primary or secondary attack. So it's just spam, spam, spam. As long as you can spam it, then you can do a lot of damage. There we go. So, for example, we just got it again. We can just keep hitting it. Yeah, I recommend this game. It's got multiplayer. I don't think I'm going to do multiplayer streams of this, but if you're ever looking for a game with your friends, I will shill this game. That's fantastic. Ray's been saying that she's going to get it. Maybe I should just buy it for Ray at some point so she can play the stupid thing. Alright. Are you ready to watch me die? Are you ready to see how absurd these bosses get? Here, let's see if I remember the mechanics. I have not cleared this zone. I think we take Sapphire Secondary with... I don't have enough to buy the healing pots, so I can't die. If I die, I lose. So I think I just take level up. Alright, I have 3 hits. If I get hit 3 times, it's game over. I have no way to get out of that. Okay, please. Oh, okay, this pattern is fine. A lot of these sub-bosses have multiple patterns, so it's just a matter of, like, if you know which pattern... They're already messed up. These guys are so fast. Okay, so that's fine. We gotta move over here. Okay. Okay, then that's going. That's going. Rotate around. It's gonna be the circle, and I got hit already. Okay. Oh my goodness. See, I could not survive that. We're drawing. We drew 1 portrait, Arani, and we tested to make sure it works. All right, I'm done. We're done rabbiting. I did a run already. We did 1 rabbit run. Let's go to this one. I'll do a little bit more drawing because I'm like really tired. But I also don't want to just end early if I don't have to, because I'm sure I sound dead. Is there a single cat boy? They can be boys if you want them to be. You're not seeing their chest. You don't see their you don't see their body. You don't see any other part except the bust. This can be a cat boy. It doesn't have to be a cat girl. Oh, you know, I just realized I forgot to actually draw pupils on this character. Maybe we should do that. Hold on, I actually messed this one up a little bit. Let's just fix this one up a bit. I realized I made some mistakes. La 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 la. I messed up here. I realized that I completely forgot to add certain aspects. So primarily, one, I need to smooth this out. See that? Like, the eyes aren't fully fleshed in, and I forgot to draw pupils, so we should probably draw that. Let's see, what do we want for pupils? 喉元まででかかった言葉口をついて出たのは明日はして今日も私は貴重な言葉を両筆して生きてゆくなぜ隠してしまうんですか I can't do that high. Let me double check, let me think. I'm sorry, I always forget what NB means, so I have to Google this every time. I'm sorry for not... Okay. Non-binary, okay. I'm not familiar with some of these terms, like, I don't have them ingrained in my head, I'm sorry. Wait, is that actually where I'm at? Where am I in the song? It's art, but I sing some terrible music. Oh. 一向に進めない途中朦朧とした頭で思うもう理由をつけて休んでしまうかないやいや分かってますってなんとなく言ってみただけだよ分かってるから怒らないでよ幸せだろうと幸せだろうと平等に残酷に朝日は昇る生きてくだけで精一杯私にこれ以上何を望むというの Yeah, I do art sometimes, but not very frequently because the art's terrible. What if we give her like... I know Kayla said don't change her pupils. What if we gave her something? Now she just looks like a robot. That actually seems more ominous. Thank you. ありがとうって言いたいの Thank you ありがとうって言いたいの Thank you 一度だけでもいいから僕のそうたの泣きながらありがとう言いたい What if we gave her like horizontal pupils like a goat? Maybe not that. Yeah, that's probably not. Maybe we don't actually do anything here. No. So basically, if you ever played the game Starsector, I've been working on a mod for that game. And these are essentially like the portraits that you can select as a player. And also you run into as NPCs. Because I thought it'd be kind of fun to try doing them. The art style is incredibly inconsistent, that's all I'm going to say. Because I started with this, I started got kind of corrupted. So ignore the fact that she's corrupted. But the art style it's inconsistent. So we'll start from here. Then we went to this. And then we went to this. And then we went to this. And we went to this one from last time. And then we ended up at this one, which I was like... Basically, I was just drawing facial expressions and just trying to see which one I liked. And then I was like, oh, okay, this one seems kind of fun. It's easier to work with an expression. I'm gonna make the blind girl. I don't even know what would a blind girl's expression even be like? How would I even show her eyes? Wouldn't it just be like gray and like very little? What else we got here? Let's see. Probably gray eyes, right? Yeah, that's what I assume. Matsuri X Shion. Oh, eyes closed would not be a bad idea, yeah. What would the expression for a blind girl be? Hold on, I like to at least work on the expression first, and then I can work around that and figure out what it should look like. Where's my brush of choice? I like this one. Why am I not... Oh, am I on the eraser tool? Wait, no. Why am I not... Oh, shoot, I know why. So, would it be like... this? Like that type of expression? Or would it be more like That's not how blind people are, I know. Golden titanium. Oh, okay. So it's basically just like a more, like her eyes have to look not quite lifeless, but it's just empty. God, I have not heard this in forever. I mean, the other character I can think of would be, what's her name from, what's it called? From Katawa Shoujo. You know what I'm talking about, right? I think her name was Lily. I don't know, I want to try doing more different expressions, but the problem is that I don't actually know a lot of good anime expressions. So I try to look at my favorite artists and see how they do expressions and, you know, work with that, but I don't want to just feel like I'm copying them. You know what I mean? That's like the other problem too. Because you could do something like... Even if you do something like this, right? It just seems like... Hold on. Also, should we do like a... Maybe we should do like an angle this time? So instead of like straight on, maybe we do something like... Well, I don't know. I feel like the straight on ones probably look the best, actually. In the show. Maybe the... I don't know. The other thing is, I don't know what I would do for their eyes, or for their mouth too, right? So even if we did something like, so even if we... I don't like how that's turned out. Maybe we don't do that one. Really, I gotta get the expressions right. Let's see. Anime expressions that isn't going to lead me to highly questionable materials. Let me think. What if it's like a motherly blind character? Hold on. Yeah, what if it's like a motherly type? Might be onto something. Let's see here. How would that look? So, maybe something like... something like this. Maybe something like this, hold on. And then the eyes would be more like... Well, the eyes would have to be big, and I would want it to be like a gentle expression. So maybe the brows would be a little bigger. Not sure how I'm feeling about this yet. It looks too angry. I can't seem to get like the warm, gentle look that I want to get. Because it would Let's see. So it'd either be like this, and then... Well, I guess also the upper eyebrow matters a lot too, right? So... I think that might actually be okay. You mirror on the other side? Hold on. If I copied and mirrored, how would this look? Let's move this aside real fast. Okay, let's move this over. And then copy this. So I believe, which is the duplicate layer button. Delete selection, copy paste, and then we will select that, and then we're going to flip. I think that might be okay. I'm not super fond of it, but I think it's workable. I think what I would do here, though, slightly different, is I'd probably make this one angled up slightly. You see what I mean? I think that kind of changes the general expression of the character. Let's also merge these together so I can... It's probably easier for me to work with this if they're all merged. Let's merge every layer, screw it. Merge it all. Merge it all! Merge everything! Etiana, do you draw? You should draw, too. If I have to suffer drawing, I should encourage other people to suffer drawing, too. Okay. I should encourage others to draw. If I suffer, I should encourage others to suffer as well. Eyes almost look bird-like, which is interesting. Sure, why not? I'm always down to see other people's art. I don't know if I feel... Okay, so we'd have to probably at least add... If you extend it out like this, and then just flesh it out, something like that. Trust. I mean, if you don't want to share, don't feel like I'm peer pressuring you into sharing. You know, I'm not here to peer pressure anyone. And then she'd probably have to like a gentle expression, right? So. How would I rotate? How would I convert this to fit onto a face? I think that could work. So, let's see. So let me adjust this head shape real fast. If I make this a little bigger, probably would make a little bit more sense. The head shape was a little wrong. It's still wrong, but it's workable. And then. Isn't there like a planar... I swear there's like a tool that allows you to adjust it like on a plane. Perspective, I think, is the tool, right? So mode, perspective. How does this work? Okay, so this is what I'm looking for. Okay, so I could do like... Interesting. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. The way this works is, first of all, we're gonna cut and paste to a separate layer, switch to this tool. I want to learn how to use this. Skew, retransform, distort, I think, right? Oh my gosh, wait a second. This is kind of nutty that I can just do this. And then I could probably just... I've never really used half of these tools before, but wait. And then what if we perspective it again? It's not perfect, but... It's kind of interesting that this even operates pretty interestingly like this. Oh, most of the time when you draw, you never suffer. I mean, hey, if you're good at it, then that's fine too. I'm not good at art, Normar, but if you're good, then more power to you. Do this real fast. I think we're shrink this down. Now, the perspective is a little off, but that's fine. It's not... It's not supposed to be, like, super perfect. Kind of crazy that you can do this. I've never seen this before. It's a very interesting option to have. Wow, that actually doesn't look too bad. Wow, perspective tool's kind of nutty. Oh. Yeah, that perspective tool's kind of nutty. All right, let's see what you got. Let's see what you posted. Ah, gotcha. Hey, that's a cute nurse cat. Is that your mascot cat? Is that your mascot? It's Mia. Okay, is it like an actual cat that you have? Okay, so maybe if we just move this over here, because it's supposed to be looking over at the viewer. And then, oh, just do something over here. Actually, no, that, Oh, gotcha. Okay, I didn't realize you have like a cat cam. Oh, she hates the hat. God, do you actually put the hat on her when you're streaming? That's so funny. No, that's actually perfect. That's amazing. Also, my leg is dying. Hold on, I have to like reconfigure how I'm sitting. I have to reconfigure my sitting. I mentioned this before, but the way I sit is like this. Hold on. If you ever see me sit, it's like this. Imagine this is the chair, right? Oh, hold on. Let's do a 3D interpretation. The way I sit. I don't know how to draw an office chair, so you're gonna get a regular chair. Okay. The way I sit is like, here's me, right? And then so usually one leg is gonna be, you know, hanging over, and then my other leg, here's the foot, is like, is underneath the thigh, right? So imagine like, if this is like a thigh, it's like this. And then obviously that I'm like doing my other stuff at my desk here. So occasionally this foot starts to fall asleep because I have the whole weight of my thigh on top of it. I don't know. This is I very much don't sit normally. It's strange, I guess. I think this actually might be fine. And then what I would do is I need to get the eyes to be the same height, so I'd probably just take this and drag this up. There we go. That probably seems a little better. Okay. Although this one just seems a little more angry-ish, so I think what I have to do is we'd have to change the eyebrows to be a lot more gentle, like this. And then what would even be the hairstyle for this one? Because again, this is just kind of getting the idea, and then we'll transfer it over to the other page afterwards. What hairstyle do we give this? What's a warm, gentle expression? Let me think. Senko is a character that has like a warm expression, kind of. So you can use Senko as an example, but I don't want to copy her style. All right, someone give me a character name. Someone give me a anime character that's not or a video game character. Yeah, we'll fix the head. And then we'll use maybe I'll use it as the basis for the hairstyle. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep Googling and seeing if I find someone. Noelle from what? Wait, what? There's no character named Noelle from Fate. Is there? Am I crazy? I don't think there's a character. I think Tsukihime has one. Oh, okay, yeah, it's Tsukihime. We did the side tail already though. Oh, I just realized none of these characters have an ahoge. So how does this even look? So probably something like so if the split is somewhere here-ish, like this is probably correct. Deltarune Noelle, Dead Apostle Noelle. Oh, okay. All right, let me see if I can find art of that character that's not incredibly questionable because of her, you know. Okay, there's actually a safe guru tag for her. Okay, so she just has the big giant ribbons, long hair, and... Okay, got it. Let's try this. Ray gave me a suggestion. We'll see if we can work with this suggestion and see how it looks. Do you think they have cat maids and cat butlers in Nekograd, or is that too capitalist for their communist society? That's the real question we need to be asking ourselves. Or do some Necrogradians choose to conform to domestic servitude because they find it enjoyable? These are the real questions that Necrogradian citizens want answers to. So then probably have to like fall over here. Maybe we go something like here and then like maybe cup the face. And then over here we don't cuff the face, or maybe something like this. I probably have to like redraw this one at least once, and then sure gonna mostly stay in the kimono section. It's okay. This might be okay. All right, let's switch to what other songs are here? A lot of Hoshino Gen. Koi I've listened to a bajillion times. We could listen to the Onion song. That's always a fun one. You know which one I'm talking about. The Onion song. Let's see. You don't want the Onion song? Why? You don't want to listen to me sing bad French music? Sign of the Adamantium, we've listened to a bajillion times. We listened to that one. God, I need better music songs. Let's do... This one's sad and depressing. This one's sad. I definitely need to move the eyes down. I think the eyes are too high up. That's probably what's messing it, making it look bad. I think the face is just... I think the face overall is just really not wide enough too. Hold on, I think I know what's wrong. I'm starting to at least identify like where things look off, right? I think that's probably more correct. Maybe. Probably need to move the eyes around a little bit too. Probably here. Let's move that one slightly a little more in. Rotate slightly. Okay. You know what my favorite one of my favorite tropes in video games? My favorite trope in video games is when you have a song, and then later on you hear the same exact song but modified for a different emotional beat. Because this song has a happy variance. This song is called Shoujo Sorrow, but there's actually a song called Shoujo Delight, and it's a happy version. And it sounds like this. As soon as it loads. YouTube doesn't want to load on, like, when I stream. It hates loading it when I stream. Do I give her a... Wait, do we have a ponytail character yet? Hold on. I might not have actually drawn a single ponytail-centric character. Twin Braid. No. Twin Drill. Bob. Side Tail. Twin Tail. Wow, I actually don't have a ponytail character. Wow, that's kind of surprising. Alright, so maybe... What is happening? Why is it trying to connect to my smartphone? Hello? Yeah, exactly, like Heartache into Bergentrocken is a fantastic example. Do we give her like a normal, like, ponytail like this? She's blind, so she can't exactly... I guess it's easy for her to tie it up, right? And then maybe it's like a very regal style ponytail. Something about this face structure just doesn't seem right to me. I think I'd have to make it look more like that, and then like that. And then, because again, I have to like think about this in a 3D aspect, right? Which is something I don't do too often because I'm very bad at it. But probably something like... I don't know why I can never get that to like angle correctly. That's so weird. Why am I so bad at like perspective? I know I'm bad with perspective, and I know I just can't. I just don't know how to fix it correctly. I think like that is correct. Not quite perfect, but it gets the general idea across, I think. I think like that is... This one needs to be... so if it's more towards the rear, this has to look more like this. Okay. And then, yeah, this one has a ponytail technically. Okay, then obviously the cutoff would be like right around here anyway, so anything below this line is not going to be seen, so that makes it generally irrelevant, I think, I would say. No, we didn't do a ponytail yet. We did a side tail on one of them, which is different. But apparently we don't have just a exclusive ponytail character design. No. Different. Totally different. Also, there's only so many different anime art styles or hairstyles you can come up with. We're gonna listen to this one. Oh, the Saba cover. Yeah. Is this like a meme cover? Or is it like a serious cover? Oh, this is a serious cover. Banger. Oh, I think like this is correct. I don't actually know how the neck's supposed to work, but that's fine. I think if we make this hair drag down, probably easy to hide it, and that's fine. Yeah, if you close your eyes, you can still hear her. Oh my, stay with me. I was supposed to copy a character's hairstyle, and it's being a little messier the more I look at this. But if I make the chin even smaller, or does it become too? No, it's not correct. You have to remember, all the Neko gradients are adults. Just like a generic anime face, which I think is the silliest thing about this. Like, I have somehow created a generic anime character. I don't actually know the lyrics to this one very well. No. Stay with me. 真夜中のドアを叩き I need to look up more Saba covers. Hold up. What other things has she sang? Let's see. Karaoke First Fish Karaoke streamed 1 month ago. Thank God she just has this. All right, let's see what she's got. Let's see what we can listen to and I can sing along to very poorly. Thank God. Here we go. Wellerman? Oh, I forgot she did the Wellerman song. I think it's appropriate for a fish-themed character.
Once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship
The bully of sea.
The wind blew hard, her boat it down. Blow, my bully boys, blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum.
Okay, so I think here we need at least probably need to like this. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. Soon take our leave and go. Okay, so if I slim the hair down out like this, I feel like this character at the very least needs some kind of accessory to... I think we need like at least some kind of accessory on some of these characters to at least give them a little bit of variety. Yeah.
She rises way high and up she rises early in the
So her hair, the cat ear would probably be more about here-ish.
foul and the sea ran high.
Like
Leave
here,
her,
I think.
Johnny, leave her. She shipped it green and none
Okay, so like it looks fine, kind of.
Leave her, Johnny, leave
What else we got on here?
oh,
Actually, you know what the quintessential Saba song is? Let me tell you. This is the quintessential song. When I heard this on the karaoke, started tearing up. I was like, oh, it's like she never left us.
West
Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is older than the trees.
Younger than the mountains, flowing like a breeze. Country roads, take me
God.
home.
I know this song is memed upon to death, but it really is just like it is unironically just a banger of a song.
West Virginia.
Yeah. I've seen the double mashup, but I don't think I've seen a triple mashup. Three roads,
Oh, my
memories gather round her.
Miners,
Lady
stranger
to the water,
dark and
dusty.
painted on the skies, misty taste.
Oh, it does? Okay, I might need to listen to it at a later point.
in my eye.
Country roads, take me home.
To the place.
Actually, even looking at this, it doesn't look too bad.
West Virginia.
How long would this character's ponytail realistically be? Can't be that long, right?
Take me home. Country roads. I hear her voice.
Maybe she's got, let's see, so it'll probably go down all, maybe it goes down.
Radio
Reminds me of my home far away. About 3 meters.
driving down
My ponytail in real life is not even 3 meters, but I'm also not 3 meters tall.
been home. Yesterday.
My ponytail in real life actually, my hair actually just goes down to, I think I mentioned this before, but my ponytail, my hair in real life, okay, so my hair, how do I even draw this? Okay, so my hair in real life is typically tied low, and it goes down to about there, if that gives you any indication of how long my hair is. I shed hair like a dog. It's kind of ridiculous how much stray hairs I will casually find, and if I'm not paying attention, they will start to form into a giant clump that has to be expunged before it turns and generates its own intelligence. It gets everywhere. Ray complains about it a lot. It is actually ridiculous. And I've mentioned this before, but the hair here is, it's like the hair on my model is lore accurate. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Like, it's legitimately that long, and I do have gray hairs as well. All right, let's see. What other songs? I don't want to listen to the whole karaoke stream. Oh, we can listen to Hearts of Iron 4's Katyusha. Oh, let's not do that. I don't think anyone wants to listen to military marches right now, except for like 1 or 2 people. Bury the Cringe, Bibu Delight. What is this? Did she actually sing Bury the Light? Oh my god, she did. I'm not gonna listen to that right now, but that's really funny. That's amazing though. Alright, fine. We'll listen to some chiptune. How about that? You like chiptune? Chiptune's a banger. Okay, so I'm okay with this mostly. I'm wondering if the head might be too tall. Should I shrink the head? Or do I make the body bigger? Maybe the body's the part that needs to be at least enlarged, because it maybe seems a little too small. maybe if we make it a little wider. Well, then at the same time, maybe... shrink this down like that, and then maybe... Maybe that's actually too wide. Maybe, like, this is correct. At that point, I won't even make any changes. Maybe that's fine. I think rotating it slightly is okay. I think this looks okay. It's not the worst thing I've drawn yet. So I think this is... We'll roll with this. So here's what I'm gonna do, because it's just I just needed the general sketch. Oh, we need an accessory. What is her hair? Well, one, we need the hat. So let's draw the hat first of all. The hat has to go probably in between here. So it'd be something like, I think this is probably correct, and then probably just fade, falls into the background because it's like over her head. Although it does kind of look like a stick of butter the more I look at this. I don't really know how to draw like this hat from this perspective, which I think is what's throwing me off. So maybe if I let's simplify it, right? So at the very least, the way it should be is that it has a point, right? Like that, and then obviously it's smaller in the back. Okay, so I think like that's probably fine. It's not the best way to describe it. It's actually too small. I think it's gotta be bigger. A calculator hairpin. Even though she's blind, she can't use a calculator though. I'll make this really big. I'll make just like bigger. And then what if I change the perspective a little bit, like this? Wait, let's use the perspective tool. Hold on. That's kind of a fun tool to mess with, actually. Okay, so maybe it's a little small for a hat, but maybe she doesn't need a big hat. And then what's her specialty accessory? So, calculator hairpin, maybe. Oh wait, I have an idea. Ponytail, blind, her accessory. Wait, I have an idea. What if we give her a hairpin? Let me think. What if her hairpin is just, let me think here. Let me draw it real fast. So if, by the way, my ability to draw kanji, my ability to write kanji is like non-existent, so bear with me here. So I think it's 1, 2, 3, and then I think it's just, I think I did that. I think that one's slightly wrong. Okay, so what if we take this? This is her hairpin, so we'd take this. Okay, so first of all, let's cut, paste, and then drag it around, and then we'll scale it, rotate it down. I think this one, I think the detail on this one would be lost though. So that doesn't really make sense. Okay. So maybe her accessory... Calculator's a little hard. It has to be visible from, like, despite being a small thing. A bow would probably make the most sense, technically. Like, I guess, theoretically, you could do something like a big bow here, but then now we're stepping onto my toes as the design. It's like, come on. Like, come on. I don't want to do a... Actually, hold on. Maybe we can do a bow. Oh, I have an idea. What if we do like this? Oh, like the really low ribbon? Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. I think we'll do this. This looks good. I think we'll do like that low ribbon thing. And And then this is like, yeah, oh. I'm cooking so much right now. We're cooking so hard. This is it. This is it. This is peak. I found peak. I've discovered peak. Okay, so then let's merge all these together. Okay. Yeah, that's peak. And then we'll cut this ribbon off right here, and then the rest of the hair flows out behind. I was looking at Dead Apostle Noel's hair. It is a little complicated. That's the reason why I haven't drawn your portrait for this yet. Okay, so fine, we'll roll with this. Okay. I'm gonna copy this. And then we're gonna make a copy. And then we're gonna shrink it down. Okay, well, I'm not a good artist, so I don't know what to tell you. Okay, cut and paste, and then we're gonna shrink this one down. Why is... Oh, sorry, I need to copy paste, not cut and paste. Okay, so... Okay, so then I can take this one. So is this small enough for me to copy and dump in here? It is, perfect. So let's erase this, let's change this one to gray. Okay. So let's see here. So this one needs to be adjusted. I think we'll make it a little wider. And make it a little bigger. And that actually looks pretty good. I think that surprisingly fits pretty well with what I'm trying to accomplish. So that's workable, I think. Small bow in the middle bang. I thought about that one too, but I think we'll save that concept for maybe another design. I think this one works well. I like the ribbon here. This ribbon I think is fantastic because... Do I even need to line this? This is basically lined already, right? Maybe I can be lazy. If I do the lazy route, I can maybe stream for another 30 minutes and actually finish this. Or if I line it, I'm gonna take longer. Tough call. Do I be lazy? Or do I just commit to it? Probably this needs to... Okay, so maybe what I would need to do at the very least is this needs to be fixed. Let's shrink the eraser. Maybe 17, and then... I have an idea. So I think the way it'll work is that we'll make it like this. So let's, I think that might be fine, like that. Yeah, and then we'll thicken the clothes lines. Yeah, let's just be the lazy. I don't want to... I think this one we'll just do the speed method of not having to worry too much about it. So let's just... Because I'd rather just color this. I might as well commit. I thought I was gonna end early, but maybe I'll just commit to finishing this. Let's clean up the lines a little bit though. The lines here are a little messy. A smaller eraser here. At least I can say I finished 2 portraits in one day. And obviously the perspective on this one's gonna be a lot more skewed and messed up, but I think that's okay. Yeah, and then this one, let's bring that down like that. It's gonna be angled weird, but that's okay. And then... Technically, the ribbon should also probably fall off like here too. And then you should be able to see it slightly on this side. Yeah, okay, so that's fine, because it's not gonna be overpowering it, but you should be able to see it here. Okay. And then we'll need to clean this up here as well. This is all one layer. So I'm trying to not mess it up too badly. This is a very strange song. Wolfbeck always given strange music. What do I want to listen to? That's fine. Mario's good. You don't go wrong with Mario music. Okay. I think most of the lines are generally cleaned up, so it's okay. And then to give it a little femininity, we'll add some of the lashes here. I think that'll be fine. I think we'll just clean up a little bit. I think I need to get slightly thicker brush here. I'm trying to get like the right amount of pressure. Okay, I think this is workable. Let's clean this one here. That's the ponytail. That's that line. This is thickened up. Clean this up. Thicken here. The mouth is barely visible, but that's fine. We'll adjust that in post, as they say. All right, let's color this thing. All right, where's my skin? My skin cube. If she's blind, should be a lot more pale, right? That's blind to base color, the multi-layer of a purplish white. Okay, I'll try that. So she'd be paler, right? So maybe we use this one. Yeah, let's try this one. So B is base. No, B is base, right? No, A is base. Okay, got it. So. I can't believe Honeyworks graduated all of their characters, so they had a wedding song. Absolutely insane. I used to listen to Honeyworks when I was a youngin', and then they're now old. Literally, people grew up with it. I can't sing all of it though, because some of it's like a rap. Actually, I wonder if I could. If I found the lyrics, I could probably follow along with it. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, how do I do this? Okay, so we're gonna do... First of all, let's put it in a folder. Alright, let's start coloring. So, how goes the art? Well, it's going. How are you, Octo Robin? Good evening, comrade. We're doing our second portrait for the day, so we'll call it a day after we do 2 of them. Because I'm fairly tired. Oh gosh, it's really pale. I want to go with like a darker tone. Or if we go with like a more we go with this tone. What if we go with the C tone? That's not C tone. What if we do this? We have a lot of pale characters. What if we go with like slightly something more colorful? Like this card gaming? What card game are you playing? This might be fine. Is it too orange? Alright, let's use this. Let's use 108. I think 108's fine. Okay, that's fine. Let's use that one. Then oh, you're playing the Shadowverse. Gotcha. Okay. I haven't played that one myself. I played Shadowverse a long time ago, but I have not touched that in forever. That game had so many collabs. I remember it had like a Haruhi collab, which legitimately brought me back into it for a little bit. But ultimately, I ended up quitting. All right, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay, no collabs. See, that's the thing. No collabs yet. You know they're gonna do collabs. It's Cygames. Cygames always does collabs. Okay, what's her hair color? That's the real question. I haven't decided this person's hair color. We just did a pale color. I don't think I want to do blonde. 93 should work. That's fine. I'm already committed to 108. What's her hair color? Her hair color shall be... I don't want to do something outlandish for this one. We already have black hair, right? We have orange. We have neon, blue, purple. We have pink. What's left? Um, what if we do like a... Have we done a green yet? I don't think I've done a green yet, right? White, teal, pink, red. Okay, we haven't done a green. I guess we'll do like a green. Maybe like a meadow greenish tone. That's true. There's no harm in doing it, but I want to try having different color variety. Honestly, I think the meadow green tone looks pretty solid. Yeah, let's do the meadow green. There we go. That actually looks nice. Yeah. Let's go with this. Alright, let's flesh this in. So I have to remember too, like, a lot of people aren't gonna care too much about these portraits. They're gonna glance at it for like 5 seconds and that's all they're gonna see about it. So why am I overly worried about this? Just make it look nice enough, right? 天気良いのに進めない風強すぎてお亡くなり定期にのオールバック I was never able to find an animator to help me with this because I wanted to do a cover of this song, which is really sad. But I couldn't find an animator to draw the sprite that I would need for the MV because I would have just done it all myself. This guy does like a rap version though. Okay, so that's fine. And then it's just here. That's fine. So that's the nice metal green. And then we need to have the rest of the outfit colors. So thankfully it's not too hard. This is yellow, tan color. Okay. Perfect. And then I think here there's like a little bit of yellow. Just like that. And then what's the next thing? Whites. Just draw the one frame. Yeah, this is basically... Oh, well, I wanted to have like the whole animation thing too because I thought it would be fun, but never came to be. What is this? Oh god, no, I don't want to listen to this. This is a Finnish song from Eurovision 2023. Kind of a banger, honestly, but I don't want to listen to it right now. What do we have not listened to yet? Ah, this is a good one. Metal Gear Solid. I can't believe Kojima said that he doesn't need to play Metal Gear Solid. He's not going to play the new one. Also, he knows multiple ways to kill people, and he's not going to elaborate. Truly, a man of culture, and also a dangerous individual. You know what I always thought? I always thought that Kojima was basically a Westaboo that made it. I don't think he speaks a lot of English, right? But he works with a lot of well-known English actors, like Western actors for his projects. Like, he's just basically making movies that are in video game form. And I'm all for it. Maybe one day I'll sit down and play Death Stranding. I don't... the thing is, I actually don't like Metal Gear Rising music that much because it's a lot more rock-centric, and I'm not terribly fond of, like, rock music as a whole. So that's the reason why I don't do, Metal Gear Solid Rising. I prefer, like, Metal Gear Solid, like, the actual ones, the mainline games. I find them a lot more enjoyable to listen to. And all the sitting up, say called Pecco. Norman Reedus goes into the studio and he's given a line set and he's told, say it exactly as this VTuber says it. Con Pecco, kick. I'm trying to trim the lines down a little bit so they look a little more neater. Okay, so then the hat has to be the same color tone as this, so let's just go to the hat real fast. The hat's a mess, that's fine, it just has to be functional. This one actually doesn't have too many crazy accessories. We need to pick a ribbon color, but I think I was gonna do white. But I think what color goes well with this green tone? I'm trying to think what color actually goes well with this greenish tone. Intermediate color selector. This is a color history. So maybe, where's the wheel? Maybe like this. Ooh, maybe the purple tone actually is not too bad. Hold on. Orange would also... The main reason I don't want to do orange quite yet is because it might contrast with the thing, but maybe orange is actually fine. Let's see. Maybe like that. You know what? Actually, that might be fine. I actually kind of like that. That's solid. Maybe we go for a brighter orange. Well, maybe that might be a little darker. I think it should be muted, but also brighter. I think this is fine. It's like a peach tone. Yeah, I think that's fine. Wait, I know what I'm gonna do. Hold up. Hold on. I know what we're gonna do. I have an idea. Terrible idea, but it's an idea nonetheless. Actually, yeah, making it the same tone as the uniform outfit might be fine. That's actually probably the smarter idea. If that's the case, I can just do it on... Oh, shoot. I messed up here. So this here needs to be cut off of that layer, and then I can merge these two layers, and then probably just have the ribbon on a separate layer is fine, even if it's the same tone. Yeah, I guess having them be made of the same material is not a bad idea. It simplifies it, right? You know what? Hold on. I have 3 factions written for Nikograd. There's the Red Claw Revolutionary Front, the White Ear something, and then the Yellow something Council. So maybe she's part of the Yellow Council. Maybe she's the leader of the Yellow Council. That actually might not be a bad lore reason why she wears yellow in her hair. Okay. There we go. Found a lore reason why she wears yellow. Maybe that's her purpose. Maybe she's an NPC. Maybe she's an exclusive NPC that you can recruit if you raise her affection meter high enough. We already listened to this. I sang this earlier. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what I'm on, but that's not a bad idea. Let's shrink this down. Okay, so this needs to be cleaned up. Clean that up a little bit. Make sure it's nice and neat. Perfect. And I think the skin needs a little bit here. Perfect. Just kind of flesh that out. And then we need to clean this up here. Oh boy. There we go. Actually looks pretty good. And then, let's see, so her hair goes down into here, so we know that this is the ponytail falling down into that. Okay. Not too bad, I would say. Okay, so now we have to pick her eye color. What is her eye color? So I guess if she's blind, I guess we just go gray? Well, not every blind person has gray eyes, right? But it has to have like a gray overtone to it to signal that she's blind, right? So perhaps we give her let's see. Maybe in her case her eyes are more of a orange, yellowish hue. Oh, that's kind of terrible looking. Brown eyes. Yeah, maybe just give her normal eye colors. Let's see, like this. too dark. Something like that might be fine. Yeah, I think that might be okay like this. And then another layer, put underneath, draw the whites. Like that. Yeah, okay, and then we need to... It's the bloody last thing I need to do next. Dragish, white for the purples. Yeah, we're gonna do like a gray tone for it. That's all the main color bits, so we just have to do the shading now. Alright, skin first. Okay, so it says use screen, select here, B, screen color tone for the bright areas, which I guess we'll do... Where's even the bright areas here? Not even a lot of areas to do bright areas because of... I guess here would be the best spot. Let's lower that a little bit, and then we're gonna do a multiply layer. It's also clipped here, copy, grab color D, and then now we do the darkening. Oh, that's really dark. Ooh, we probably lower that a little bit. There we go. Like that, I think is fine. Like that, I think is working. I don't know if that's how light... I need to really do I need to sit down and do a light study, because I don't know how lighting works. Okay, and then go back to this layer, and then select this again, and then we're gonna keep going with the whole darkening of parts that matter, so like around the neck, obviously, like that. And then underneath the hair. Yeah, I think that's correct, right? That's mostly correct, I think. And then here as well. Oh, this is a certified Hachama classic. This is like her third single. Alright, so then it's the ribbon. Okay, so let's go ribbon, new layer, multiply, and then we're just gonna go. These get darkened. Whoa, something's messed up here. Oh, I forgot this is a clipping layer. No wonder it was like looking weird. Okay. Okay, so then we'll erase here. Okay, perfect. And then we'll darken here if I can select it correctly, which I don't think I did because I'm on the wrong tool, because I don't know how to draw. Oh my goodness. Okay, something like that I think is correct. Since this is mostly basically behind her head, that's why these have to be a little darker. And then we'll probably lower the multiplier on this. And then we'll do the screen layer to make it brighter, like near the sun area. And we'll probably, you know, reduce the strength of that as well. Maybe a little brighter. Yeah, there we go. That looks fine. I'm getting better at this. What's next? Uniform layer. So same thing. We'll do multiply, copy, darken over here, and then basically I like to darken this upper area, but maybe not on this side because this one's kind of open to the sun. So maybe we'll do a little bit of darkening here. We'll reduce that a little bit to about there. New layers, screen. Hopefully I'm not boring people. I'm trying to get better at art. It's tough. Okay, there we go. And then what's next? Okay, so here we do multiply, go gray, and then reduce. Like about here, I think is correct. I'm boring no one. You good? Well, okay, I'm glad at least. Alright, hair is probably a little more annoying, so we'll start again Clipping layer, select this, and we'll figure out where to darken. Here you want to darken. That's easy enough. And then probably here we need to darken up a little bit. Definitely this area. The outer one needs to be darkened. We can use this to add some texture. There we go. And then obviously up here we need to darken this, and then the interior of the ear. Okay, and then this back here has to be darkened. And then here you would darken it as well. I think also here you would slightly darken as well, I think. Probably this section here. I think we listened to this one already. No, we did not. I've listened to this before, though. This one is fine. We'll switch to next song. New layer. Screen. There we go. Now we can add the lighting. Give it that pop. You know what I think would help? If I use the, if I use some of these other tools, like what if I use a bit of blending to maybe smooth out the sharpness of the color transition, I think would help. Oh, the ponytail top, yes, thank you. That has to get brightened like that. Like that. Sharpness is good. No, why? You're like the one proponent for like bright angular corners. Let's see if I do this. Professional artists will come and yell at me and like, your art sucks, and I'll be like, yeah, you're right. Sorry. Sorry for being a disappointment. I might ask Suno for assistance on maybe getting the lighting right, because I think I just can't get it done right. Professional artists suck. That's also true, I guess. What is this? Oh, this is the ribbon. Okay, so we'll just do a multiply, because we don't have to... Okay, there we go. There we go, just darken it, doesn't really matter. It's fine. And then this layer is the eyes. Okay, we need the... I forgot the ear fluff. Hold on. Just do this real fast. There's a reason I hang out the circle instead of the art circle and Emerald is fundamentally different vibe. Oh, is there like a different... Do the artists just criticize each other or criticize themselves? Like, what happens in there? I am curious now. I need to take a peek. Now you've awakened my curiosity about the ongoings of the Rimworld circles. Let's also just do that. Multiply is fine. Then we darken on the inside here. Let's add a little bit of texture here. I forgot to do this color thing here. I need to figure out which layer this is. I think it's this one. Okay, so I need to go here. So this is the darkening layer, which is fine. So we'll do darkenings here. That one should be fully darkened. And then we switch to the lighting layer, and this one should be brightened like here. And then we'll just kind of blend it all together. Oh, they throw their weight around. Oh, okay, they want to flex essentially, right? They want to flex their art skills and all that. Okay, I mean, I get it. Well, it's not just flexing, I guess. It's more like, look at me, I'm such a good artist type situation, right? And using their position as like, so that they're an authority on Rimworld art styles. Okay, so how do I make this like correct tone? So we need to add a touch of gray to this. Let me clean it up a little bit. So we need a new layer, clipping layer. First of all, let's add a bit of darkening here. And then let's blend that in. And let's actually add in a little bit of gray. Okay, I have an idea. Hold on. I think the way I'm gonna do this is, hold on, let's blend it. Add a new layer, clip this one, but we're gonna use gray, like a very light gray. Okay, so let's shrink this down, and we'll do a soft brush here. If you ask an artist, how did they make something, you're just gonna get it. Oh, gotcha. They just says, get good, nerd, instead of like actually providing advice and stuff like that. Maybe I do like a small brush here, this probably is fine. I think if I leave it like this and just maybe like that. I think that signifies that she's blind, right? I think that looks okay. Actually, not the worst thing I've done. Okay, that's fine. God, I miss Kimono Friends so much. Kimono Friends was so good. I remember when Kimono Friends was like the hot thing. No. Okay, I think the nose has to go, like, let's just make it a dot. I think that's actually fine. Okay. Yo, V, a detail artist versus a creative artist? What do you mean by that, Nomar? Okay, what's her aura color? What's her aura? So, because again, every character gets an aura. It's a little messy, but it's fine. I don't care. I don't care enough. Let's see. So this layer, put it below here. Remove clipping. Okay. Oh, her aura should be white, because she sees no color. She sees... Yeah, let's do white. Kind of like that idea. Okay, so let's do this real fast. Yeah, her aura is gonna be white. Okay, and then let's use the blending. Let's use this tool. I know Ranu hates the blending tool, but that's what I use. Okay, smooth it out. Okay, then we shrink down the aura a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I should study more a lot too. Should be white or yellow. Yeah, guys, I will save this. I think that looks fine. It's a little messier than the other one, but I think it's okay. Let's let me export it real fast. So this should go into portraits under NPU female number 8. Okay, and then save that, export. Let me go open up Star Sector. Mods, Necograd, data, world, factions, Necograd.faction, and player.faction need to be both edited, so I have to copy paste this line. Okay, so then this will now say 8. This will move here, erase this one, save that, and then just copy this, replace the 2 lines on Necograd.faction. Okay, whoops, forgot to do that. Okay. Save that, and now if I boot up Star Sector, we should see it. Okay, let's check. Want to make creations detailed possible, like I said, we're trying to find inspiration. I am neither of those people. I have bad art no matter what. Oh, this is such, this is a fantastic song. A dolphin, oh, a dolphin, dolphin, dolphin. Oh, you want to listen to All Star, but in medieval Latin? Here you go. All right, there we go. Man, this art style is so inconsistent. Oh my goodness. You can tell the latter ones, I think, are a lot better. I think the latter ones have panned out a little better. Verbo, impolis y verso, spettacolo. That's true. Alright, well, I'm pleased. I think this is pretty good. I do like that I'm trying to... I will say, at least I'm happy that I'm trying different skin tones too, because I've never really worked with different skin tones often. So it's nice to have, like, okay, you have light-skinned ones, like more moderate, you know, flesh skin, darker, maybe more, you know, it's variety. Actually, hold on. I wanna change something on this one. I wanna at least add some detail to this one. It's not gonna be super visible, but what I wanna do, hold on. I wanna at least make one minor change on this one. If we're gonna find the right layer. Okay, hold on. One change I do want to make is I want to. Okay, so the one thing I want to change is I want to actually add some minor detail to this, because I think it's a little bland as is. So, but if I add something like even like a simple geometric pattern, I think it adds some nice, you know, vibrancy to it. You know what I mean? Something simple like this, I think, helps a lot. Yeah, I think that actually looks really good. Okay. What's naming layers? Who names their layers? Okay, so let me just export this one again. Save overwrite. Yes, overwrite. Fantastic. Save the whole file, which, by the way, this is not backed up on any drive. This, if my PC hard drive crashes, these files are gone forever. I should probably back this up. Okay, open up starsector. It's great, right? It's Bardcore All-Star. You don't want to listen to All-Star sang in medieval Latin? It's such a good cover. Here, I'll link it for you in case you want to listen to it yourself in the future. Okay, so if I go to new game... Okay, so it's not super noticeable, but at least I feel a little happier that that's there. Okay. It's just so weird looking how Oh my goodness. I will say the earlier ones were really bad, but I think I started to find my footing with these three, at the very least, so that's a good sign. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. I think we did pretty good. Time to not do another art stream for the next, like... God, I don't even know. For the next, like, month. Alright. Next art stream in 1 month. Or maybe 2 if I remember. Alright. Anyways, I think my exhaustion levels are reaching their pinnacle, and I should probably stop here. Raid Corvus. This fine fellow is playing Void Stranger, which is I believe that's the horror game. I think I played that once, right? Okay, never mind. They're playing it's some kind of an old style pixel game. So anyways, hopefully you enjoyed watching me suffer art. I'm not a very good artist, as you can tell, but maybe we'll do more of this in the future. I'm gonna go rest, and by rest, lie down, and if I have energy in an hour, I'm gonna go get up again and play Battlefield 6 for 3 hours after that. So hopefully you enjoyed. We'll be back on Monday. FYI, next week, I'm going to Canada, so next week is only 3 streams instead of the usual 4, because I need to get to Canada on Thursday, or else Ray will kill me. So, good night everyone, Sayonara Corvus. We're back. We're gonna try to finish the Rimworld colony next Monday. Okay, the goal is to finish the colony by Tuesday. Sorry, Tuesday we'll try to finish the colony, and then we'll start a new colony adventure when I come back from Canada. Alright, good night. Hopefully I'll actually continue working on this starsector mod at some point, and we'll actually get a playable version by the end of the year. If not, well, I'll repurpose this for something else. Good night! And thanks for joining.